What's up?
What's happening,
Good day,
guys?
I'm feeling good today.
Welcome
Happy
back.
Gravy Day.
Gravy Day. We got your pals Alex, Pat, and Robert.
There we
I'm starting
go.
off with a pull of whiskey today, guys.
There we go. I
It's
like
going to be one
that.
of those.
I think we got to make Robert start introing us. That was
On this week's Pet.
Hey, everybody. What's happening?
I
Yeah,
like
happy-
that idea.
Happy Gravy Day, everybody. That was, I think that's the best intro we've had this year, honestly. Like, with Robert, maybe you got a new job. You got a new gig, dude. You got a new gig. So
No raise. No raise.
no raise, more work.
I'm trying it
Like,
out.
It's yours. It's yours. So that was a great first impression on, I don't know how many podcasts you've been on, but you've been on a lot. How many do you think you've been on?
Ooh, I
9.
think I started like around like 160, 170.
So you've been on like half the podcast for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to take into account all the times he's randomly not there at the last second.
Right, but
Robert's
that's
a
like
flake.
maybe 10 times in all of that. Probably less than 10 times, but I would say it's
So half, give or take 10. Not give, take 10.
yeah, so about half of them. So that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, happy Gravy Day. It's episode 378. And I don't want to make any announcements yet, but we got some stuff in the works. We got some stuff in the works that hopefully, let's say either next week or the week after, we should be able to give you guys an announcement of maybe some sort of gathering. We may have socially distant, of course, but a gathering, of course. So that'd be
We're
that'd
playing
be a lot of
Magic the
fun.
Gathering.
Magic the Gathering, exactly what we're doing. And the cat's out of the bag. Cat's out of the bag, guys. What was my my pre-segment thoughts?
You didn't write one on your thoughts, but I've got one.
I've got one
okay.
too.
Good.
Is it just
good.
me, or does anyone else enjoy pissing off their boss?
I don't like that.
It's and not like the owner, his son, who's the GM, who's still my boss. But I find that the last couple days in the group chat, I'm just intentionally trying to piss him off because I can tell through text he's getting angry, and it's just hilarious to me. Like last night, I told him that the strip and the ribeye look way too similar.
Uh-huh.
And can we do something about changing that so that the cooks don't keep fucking it up and sending out the wrong one? Because we don't cut the fat off the side of the strip because our owner doesn't want. So like they do look similar. There's more, but either way, all that shit's not important. But he just kept getting angry. Go put them side by side. I guarantee you, I can tell which one is which. So I take the full uncut rack of each one of them and throw them down on the table, fat side up, and just take a picture of that. Which obviously it just looks like a giant piece of meat with fat on it. He's like, no, you have to cut it so I can see the cut. So I just turn the camera down and get on the side of it to where you can see the side and just see the meat a little bit. And I keep sending him pictures, not what he's asking for. And he's getting angrier and angrier. And he's out to eat at Cheesecake Factory with his family.
Did you
and
say
I can just
factory? Were you just about to drop
Factory.
a Cheesecake Factory?
Cheesecake Factory.
That's what it sounded like he was about to say.
He was out to eat with Cody at the Cheesecake
It's like, yeah,
Factory.
you're dropping a Nicole. If you're not watching Big Brother, you have no idea that reference. But you did sound a little like Nicole.
But I sent him like 4 pictures of not what he was asking for before finally he's like, are you fucking with me? And I just sent him a video of me just laughing my ass because like I'm at the line at work shaking. I couldn't hold my camera still. I was laughing so fucking hard at work. So yeah, I've just noticed that's a lot of fun lately. I'm just intentional. At one point I told him it's not my job to know the difference between a ribeye and a strip. And he was like, are you a manager? I was like, yeah, but I'm not salary.
I mean, but like you have like
What
a
the
phone.
fuck does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, just look it up on your phone, bro.
And then the other day, I told him that, like, once again, I never work Thanksgiving because it's a pain in the ass and I don't want to do it. And I was joking with them this week about how haha, you guys have to be here for Thanksgiving. And he's like, dude, you're doing it this year. And I was like, no, I'm not. I said, I just kept going, you guys can figure it out, salary boy. He's like, what does that have to do with it? I was like, you guys get more money and you want me to do the same work. It's not going to happen. So it's just really fun because there's no
Pissing
real
off your
room
boss.
for, yeah, if you have a good relationship with them.
It's very
Now,
you
that's
have
the
to have
important part of
that,
pissing off
or
your
else
boss.
you're gonna get in some serious trouble.
Yeah, I've worked there for 6 years. We're cool. It's just, I find I do this with my friends from time to time too. I'll just start picking on one of them for like 3 weeks straight for no reason.
You
I
do
think I'm
tend
just
to
a-
do that. You do
I'm just
have that.
I'm a
about
bad
you.
friend.
I wouldn't say a bad friend, but
I'm a
yeah,
dick.
not the best
I'm a dick friend.
maybe.
So I want to get rid of the expression "soft as a baby's bottom" because I don't want to be thinking, regardless of what it is, I don't want to be thinking about a baby's bottom. Like if I said this microphone right here is soft as a baby's bottom, I don't want to be thinking of a baby's bottom while I'm talking into it.
Robert, you're the only person in the world that really starts concentrating on a baby's ass when they hear that.
No,
not
but
the
I
only
get what
one.
he's
No, no,
saying.
no.
It is weird.
There are other people that think about it the way you do, but there's a list that they have to be on, Robert.
I just think it's a weird expression. Why do we talk about just like a baby's bottom just so like flippantly?
Because babies
it
are
is
soft.
weird. And I don't touch babies' bottoms very often, so how am I supposed to know, like,
Very often.
how soft? I mean, I'm saying like I can't tell you. I can't tell you a time I've touched a baby's bottom at all. Like it's like,
Unless
how
you
am I
count
supposed to know?
holding them, I've never once touched a baby ass.
But then they have
Just
like a
that to
diaper,
be out there.
right? Yeah, I also have not touched a kid's ass.
Oh, now it's you can't remember, but now it's.
Well, no, I was like, have I ever changed like a cousin? Like my cousin has a daughter and a son, and I was like, I've never changed their diapers or anything like that.
Oh,
So,
I
no,
will
I've
never change a diaper that
I mean, that's my plan. Yeah.
where the child did not come from me.
Right.
So
I don't even like dealing with my own poop. I'm not dealing with somebody else's unless I'm biologically linked to them.
Yeah. Yeah, you have. Yeah, I'm not doing that as like a courtesy or anything like that.
Hey, can you change my kid? I've got to do this in the other room. Nope. That can wait, or your child can wait. You make that decision. I'm not touching your kid's poop.
I'm gonna pass on that one, big guy.
I'm gonna go get a beer. You want a beer? I'll get you a beer.
Uh-huh.
That's our level of friendship. Not cleaning up your child's feces.
That's pretty good.
I wouldn't do it for my best friend either. I just want to, or any siblings. I'm gonna make that clear.
I got like, what about like cool as the other side of the pillow? Like I get that initially. Shout out Stuart Scott, but like, what if it's hot in your room? Like the other side of the pillow is not that cool.
It's gonna be cooler than the side your head is touching.
But like that doesn't make it like pleasant. So then we're like, man, he's cool as the other side of the pillow. It's like that doesn't mean he's that cool.
It's cooler.
Cooler.
It feels cool because your head and that side of the pillow are warm.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just that's a weird one.
Let's see. Are there any other sayings we want to get rid of while we're canceling things?
I don't know. Yeah, let's cancel things.
So Robert wants to cancel babies.
That's
Alex is
problematic.
canceling pillows.
It's a week
What
of
do I wanna
canceling things.
cancel?
Like Columbus Day was this week. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit, but like
Ooh.
that was like a whole conversation online. I keep
There's
getting
that-
sucked into those Twitter threads, man, and I that's a problem I have. I've talked about this before, but it's like I'll be like yesterday for like an hour. What's your James Coney Barrett? I know it's Amy Coney Barrett. James Coney Island Barrett. She's part of the Coney Island hot
There you
dog
go.
franchise. But she was doing whatever her testimony thing is, and like everybody's like fighting with each other on Twitter, and I was just like, I'm just like looking at randos that I don't follow, that don't follow me, but they replied to some tweet that I was looking that like was on my timeline. I'm like, man, you guys got like 150 tweet thread arguing about this with somebody you didn't know. And then I'm like, but Alex, you just read all of it. So who's the real loser here?
They've got the problem, but you've got the free time. So you're
Well,
not a
it's just kinda
loser.
like, I'm
You
like,
just like drama.
You're calling this lady this thing, and she's calling you this name, but like you don't know her, and it's like, just scroll, man. You could just scroll. You don't have to interact with her. Like you can think what you want to think, and you can let her think that. But I don't know.
Ooh, I've got one now.
Twitter's fun.
I want to cancel political insults. And by that, I mean like snowflake, maggot. Like those, just go back to calling people actual names. Like, dude, you're a fuckhead. You're a piece of shit. You're a dick.
Like
You're a twat.
Fuck
Like,
face is
yeah,
good.
fuckface. Use actual ones. Don't be like, okay, snowflake. Okay, you fucking douchebag. It's better. It's better. So let's cancel. I don't even know what we call it. Political insults, politically charged insults. Actually, those are more backhands because they're not even insults. Okay, snowflake. Call him a fucker. It'll feel better. You'll feel better.
But then I think they might be trying to not get reported or whatever. I don't know. It's so weird.
Free speech, man.
I get, yeah. I don't
As
know
long
how
as
that
you're not
works.
threatening them with violence. Unless you say, I'm going to fucking kill you, you fucker. No, don't say that. But just say
It's
you're
just-
a fucking idiot.
I mean, I think there's people like I'm like kind of in between everybody. Like I feel like I would be more towards the middle than either side. I'd like to believe that, and I feel like there's more people like that in real life than there are online. But there's a lot of really loud online people that are the extremes of both sides. So like that's what you see, and then that's what just people start being like, oh, that's really how it is out there. But I don't think that's really how it is.
We should do
I
a poll for
refuse
this
to believe,
week
at least that.
and just see what the people think. Who's the best person out of us three? Robert wants to cancel babies. You want to cancel pillows. And I want to cancel politics.
I don't want to cancel pillows. Let me.
So
I am
that's what
against
you said.
canceling pillows. I'm
that
against
is what you
canceling
said.
pillows. I love pillows. I'm very pro pillow.
Mhm.
I've said that thousands of times. Oh no,
Mhm.
this is okay. So I screenshotted this. I screenshotted this lady's Twitter bio because like I like to just read people like political Twitter is interesting to me, and like I like to go click people's bios, and if 99% of your bio is like hashtag resist or hashtag fuck the left or like whatever it is, it's like wow, that's weird that like that you just made Twitter just to talk about that. But I screenshotted this lady's account because she said child and adolescent health, nutrition, blah 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 blah, rights advocate, anti-racist was what she labeled herself as. Now she did not put anti-rape, which is it's concerning to me.
Yeah, she's also
you
not
wonder.
anti-sexist.
I mean,
Like,
because
that's
if you
pretty
say
fucked
what
up.
you're anti in your bio, then you have to say everything that you're anti, and then if so facto, I have to assume that what you didn't include means you are whatever you didn't say you're anti. You pro
No.
whatever else, right?
We're not assuming it. We're inferring it.
We're inferring it.
Yes, because we don't want to make asses of ourselves.
Correct. Everybody knows that.
I don't make
Shout out
assumptions.
Coach Clayton.
I infer things.
Mhm.
And when you only say one thing that you're against, I have to assume you're for all the other bad. Sorry, I have to
Exactly.
infer that you're for all the other bad things in the world.
100%. I agree with you.
And she was not anti-Coney 2012. Remember when that was a thing? That guy that was.
She was handing out stickers, I bet.
Yeah, I bet. No, I bet she was trying to recruit for his child army.
Mm-hmm. Probably because she doesn't say she was against it. So just.
Robert, what are you anti? Because that she's not.
I'll tell you that I am pro comeback kid.
Pro comeback kid. Well, I had one more thing before comeback kid.
I see what you did there.
I had one more thing before comeback kid because I'm glad you guys brought up all this stuff as our pre-comeback kid segment that we still don't have a name for yet. But I was originally, if y'all didn't have anything, I was just gonna say, go pull out your phone and go to Google and let's just go through our Google search histories real fast, like just the recent ones. Because I'll start.
Ooh.
I'll start. Because it's just a weird smorgasbord of stuff. Where mine is Maren Morris, because I didn't know who that was until this morning. Then robot firefighter, animals doing yoga, Mike Tyson, Flaming Lips lead singer, Elvira, Spirit Halloween banner PNG. I was making photoshops. Parallelogram, Ray Liotta, Major League Soccer, Cleopatra, Lieutenant Dan, AP Bio, Astros, and Send It to the Moon, idiot, Dwight. That was me looking for gifts. Definitely quite a few of those were.
All right. Let's see. What are mine? Halo Infinite release date. FX and Fox. I don't remember that. The Mummy 2017. Totally have never searched that in my life. So somebody else has access to my stuff. 247 Florida, 247 Aggies. Nope. Autocorrect. Satan twice. Antichrist and then Antichrist. Antichrist was twice.
Antichrist.
What would you say you do here? I did that one twice. Halo Infinite release date again, and then a bunch about Xbox Series X. So some of those definitely were not me. Like 100% they were not
It's on
me.
your phone?
Because they were from today. Well, no, I'm in my like Google, myactivity.google.com, my search history.
No,
I don't know.
just go google.com, and then in the search bar, just click it, and whatever pops up, that's what you've looked up the most.
Well, I don't
That's what
ever
you just
go
looked
to
up.
Google. I literally just type it in the. Yeah, that's just it. Like right, the top two right there, 247 Aggies and 247 Texas. I haven't been on 24/7 in weeks.
Okay. Robert, what about you?
Honestly, nothing entertaining. I usually do
dirty
my
stuff.
searching in incognito mode because I don't want to get
Lots
ads
of
for
porn.
those things.
It's lots of porn.
Because it's just a one-time
Big
thing, so I don't
porn
want to
guy.
start getting ads.
And the porn.
I looked up the Rockets.
Robert doesn't want to get ads for the British Broadcasting Company. You know what I'm saying?
I
Or
was
the
helping my
the MILF Broadcasting Company, if you guys know what I'm talking about.
I was helping my brother with his FAFSA, so I looked up that.
That's what's up.
And
Did you look up any bowling sites? Like Perfect 10 or something?
Some sort of hub,
No.
maybe. Maybe you're looking for like flight.
Any transportation like bus routes or anything like that?
Like maybe some like were there bros that were like running some company? I think it was like Loud Bros or something like that. Some Loud Brothers, because that of
Have you been looking into pet stores? Like maybe are you trying to buy a hamster?
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, sure, you
I have no
know.
idea what that means.
That's your homepage.
There's people that have tuned out already, so we should move on. But
There's some people like, God damn it, I didn't get one of those, and it's really bugging me.
and now they're like, yo, what was it? Well, don't worry. If you guys want to play along at Pass the Gravy Pod, just go google.com on your phone, hit the thing, and then just screenshot it and send it to us if you're brave enough.
Or tell us what Robert or Alex or me were searching for that we forgot. I think that'll be more fun. Specifically, Robert.
Specifically, Robert. But if you wanted to include anybody else, that'd be cool. But it'd be a real shame if everybody included Robert.
Mine is just going to be like deli meats.
Deli meats. All right, moving on. Robert was looking at stepmoms. Anyways, was it Friend Finder? Maybe he's looking for a friend. That might have been it. Comeback Kid, guys. This is the Comeback Kid segment where we tell you guys what is either back in the news or what we're going to shoehorn into being back in the news so we can talk about it. This is the Comeback Kid segment, and I believe we have an intro for it. It'll begin right now.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
Our first Comeback Kid this week, courtesy of one Pat Dion, is jorts.
They're back, baby.
Pat brought jorts back. And literally, this wasn't even on our Comeback Kid. Like, we weren't planning on this. As we were beginning to record the podcast, he brought jorts back. So, like,
Yeah, I just decided
fresh.
I want
These are fresh
jorts. So like 10 minutes before we started, I took some scissors and I made myself some jorts. Well, it started because I said
Robert connected, and Pat and I were just talking about it, and I was making a joke. I was like, he's like, you know what? I've been thinking about like I should probably just like cut them into to shorts. And I was like, dude, you should totally make jorts out of them. And then he was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And like Robert was just connecting with us as that happened. I was like, no, you don't have to do it. It was like Pat was just like, I just need somebody else to say, yeah, sure. And anyway, all right, I'm gone. Full send.
Well, it started because I wasn't wearing pants when we first connected, and I said I need to go put on a pant, but just one. And somehow, yeah, I don't wear pants around my house, man, and that's when you call me. So, yeah, they're short. They could be shorter, but if they went any shorter,
Daisy Dukes.
I'd be very, very worried that my balls would pop out if I went any shorter. And I don't own tighty whities, so like it's either this length.
It's a thong.
Or
man thongs.
I gotta go like raw dog or commando under, not raw dog, commando underneath, or my.
He knows what we were just talking about.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, there's nothing white trash about this,
dude. I mean, you gotta let those thighs breathe sometimes.
I do.
You know what? Like really, they're cooped up a lot of times, so it's let those bad boys out, let them breathe, air them out. I
really wish because I didn't cut my lawn this morning because I was lazy. But if I had these, I would have done it just to make all my neighbors uncomfortable.
Now you have to do the boots. You have to put boots on. Do you have cowboy boots?
No, but I do have a Texas flag dress shirt.
So that classy.
Yeah, but I do need
wow,
boots
this
to
is a
complete
special
that look.
occasion.
Yeah, and then I don't have a
Get
cowboy
Spurs.
hat either, but I think I could do like a bandana would work, would complete it.
You have to get like one of those like wheat things and just put it in your mouth
Oh yeah.
like a farmer.
Ooh, I do have a straw hat.
Ooh, what you need to do is jort overalls, joveralls, if I may.
Man, I would look good in some overalls.
Dude, is that a thing we're gonna start doing? Joveralls. I mean, I know that that's not like a brand new thing, obviously, but I've never seen overalls cut that way. I've seen short overalls, like overall shorts, but I haven't ever seen jorts overalls. I'm not saying it hasn't been done. It's probably been done. There's been a lot of people with a lot of overalls.
Are overalls rompers?
No.
No. Wait, are they?
I think they might be.
They kind of are. And also, I'm a little over the fact that they're called overalls. It's more like overmosts. Am I right?
Overalls are a working man's clothing item. Rompers are for women. No,
about rompers?
no, hold
Very-
on. Well,
very sexist of you.
Women wear
Wow.
overalls too. So
Just put them all in a box.
Rompers are fashion. Overalls are lifestyle.
Now, overalls can be fashion as well.
But it's a lifestyle. If you're an overalls person, you wear overalls. Like, it's not like you don't have one pair of overalls that you bring out once every 2 months to go hang out with the guys or the gals. No, if you wear overalls, you're wearing them for work probably a lot. Like, you are handling farm animals.
Or going to homecoming dances. Apparently in Texas, that's a thing. That's what we do.
Well,
here.
girls have to wear those because the mums are so big. It's the only thing that'll hold them up.
Right. It's
If you
like,
didn't
what if
know
we
that,
just
that's
made
why.
them smaller? No, you can't. They have to be ginormous.
Have you never heard that everything's bigger in Texas? It's what we do.
I don't think anywhere else really, like, I don't know, like a lot of other places don't do mums at all. They're like,
No.
what the fuck is that? And it's like,
No, it's
yeah,
Texas
it's this thing that in Texas usually you either have to like get your mom to make it or you have to spend like $100 at the fucking band to like get them to make a mum.
I was gonna say I don't even want to know how much those things cost.
They weren't.
I really don't. I know we went to some lady that makes them, and we got it there.
That's what a lot of people. And then you're like, well, she plays volleyball and he plays football. So if you could put a little football guy on it with a little volleyball girl, that'd be really cute. And also, her number in volleyball is 18, so put that there because we want it to be every. And it's like, I know, I go to school with all of these people. I know what they do.
I think ours was.
It's a good idea. I get it.
Yeah, I'm not
shitting on
we
it.
both
it's
go
just
to
like,
Cinco.
It
Run
was
with
really
that.
overdone where we were at, for sure.
No, fuck you. Mums are awesome.
I guess.
As long as I don't have to pay for them.
But overalls, you put mums on overalls. That's what girls wear.
I'm anti-mums.
Did you get the mums though? Did you get the girls the mums?
No.
You didn't get Sam a mum.
No. No.
Wow.
I bet you she wanted a mom.
She
I
didn't
bet
deserve
she
one.
wanted. Whoa! Whoa!
Alex, kick him out right now. We don't deal with
we respect
disrespecting
women
like that.
on this podcast, Robert.
No, I don't think she wanted one either way. Anyway.
Yeah. Now he's walking it back. She didn't like
Robert,
mums.
if there's one thing I know, if women tell you they don't want something, you better fucking get it.
No,
No,
she's
you
not
don't
like
need
that.
to-
That's
She's not
actually
like
a
that.
bad theory. That's a bad theory.
You don't need to get me a present for my birthday. It's fine. I'm not into that sort of thing. You get her a fucking present.
She doesn't even like flowers. And she didn't tell me she didn't like flowers, so I got her flowers multiple times. And then one day she's like, I don't actually like flowers. Like, why didn't you tell me that earlier? I got you instead of wasting this money.
Right?
That's something you're trying. No, I'm talking about occasion gifts. Like if it's a thing that happens on a date, I don't like Valentine's Day. You better fucking do something for Valentine's Day.
You still gotta do something. Robert knows that, I think. But we respect women on this podcast, Robert. So let's not slander that anymore. But yeah, overalls and jorts, I guess, are comeback kids. I'm gonna buy some overalls. I'm gonna get some overalls. I'll jort them up, and then, dude, that's what's up, man. That'll be.
I want overalls too.
Let's get some.
I'm gonna buy a mom.
A mom.
You just do it now. Now would be so.
Dude,
it's
get
8.
Sam a mom. It's I'm sure homecoming season's over now. So it's like they're at an all-time low, you'd think, right?
It's like Halloween candy the day after Halloween.
Or you could buy someone else's mom and then just put your own stickers on it.
Not a bad idea.
You got a younger brother, right? Did he get a girl and mom? Is he still in high school?
No, he's not.
Oh, damn.
Well, great. If there's any high
Well,
schoolers,
forget that line of questioning.
then hit Robert up about maybe selling a mom of yours. Or if you have any old moms, I'm sure some of the ladies listen. I know, like, in girls' bedrooms, they'd, like, hang up the moms. So, like, that was a thing. So maybe some of them still have those hanging up in their bedroom. And you could sell it to Robert for a pretty penny. All kinds of
We're
ideas.
going to figure out a way to boost our high schooler audience.
In a not creepy way.
We just have to go to high schools and like, hey, kids, come here. Come listen to Best of Gravy.
Well, we can't go to them right now, but, you know.
You deliver to high school, don't you?
I can't right now.
But when you start doing that again, I'll give you some PTG stickers. You start throwing those bad boys in with the bags you drop off. And then it's like, oh, you don't have to use this. This isn't anything we're forcing upon you. But it's also a cool sticker.
I'm also just worried that one of them is going to come up and be, dude, you suck. And high schoolers are really good at being very mean.
Cool. That's true.
And I can't hit them.
You probably could.
Oh, I mean, I physically can. But then there's the whole being arrested by rich parents part that I don't like.
All right. You're making sense now. You're making sense. So, but jorts and overalls, we're bringing those back. Everybody, let's order some overalls this week. And then Pat rocking the Daisy Dish a lot of thigh.
See how much leg you just saw? See how much leg?
That's how short they are. Unnecessary amount of thigh. Our next comeback kid is voting because are you guys aware that early voting started? Facebook yells at me every time I get on. It's like, dude, I would first. Oh, you voted. Robert voted already. Nice.
Yep.
Joe Jorgensen, right?
Earlier today.
He voted for Trump.
No, he's definitely Trump a Joe Jorgensen guy.
Don't tell us who you voted for. I fucking absolutely just I hate people trying to talk about like, oh, who'd you? It's like, don't ask me. Don't ask me. We're at work. This doesn't go that way.
Yeah.
I don't have it. Network.
I don't have it with like anybody in the. I don't have it with anybody like I work with like closely, but it's like a random dude in the hall today was like kind of talking to me. I was like, I'm not gonna discuss my voting with you. Fuck you.
Yeah, the correct answer when someone says, "Who did you vote for?" The correct answer is none of your fucking business.
Or Harambe.
Never Harambe.
Or Harambe.
You're the reason we're in the situation we're in now because you wasted your vote.
I wanted to make it a not cool, but
then you gotta listen
get
to
too
those
into
people.
it. But I just I've seen the tweet go out already, and I've thought about tweeting it, but I'm probably going to at one point because it's annoying me. But it's you can't tell people to go vote and then fucking get mad at them for not voting for who you want to vote for. Like, there's a lot of that going on, and it's like, no, you told that guy to go vote, and then he took your advice, and now you're yelling at him. So fuck you. Like, you don't. Everybody can vote for whoever they want to vote for. It doesn't matter. They don't have to fucking tell you who they voted for, and you can't just assume. I hate like, oh, such an insert whatever candidate. You're like, did you don't fucking know? Like, I tweeted about a sports team. Fuck you. I got called like a fucking lib like 50 times on Friday when the Yankees lost. And they're like, yeah, you fucking lib, go back to New York. It's like, that has nothing to do. Like, that has nothing to do with the baseball team that I am rooting for. Which ended up having some negative consequences for the people that were harassing me. We'll get to that in a later.
I'm gonna kill you.
Later part of the podcast. But yeah, voting is back, and if you have any sort of social media or anything, you probably know that voting is back. And I was talking about this on the Rod Ryan show the other day that like Robert has the sticker, and I feel like they should give you a sticker and then another sticker and be like, oh, this is for actual election day. So then you can wear like, oh, I already voted. Not like, because it's like that's like the whole fun of like election day. Like, yeah, I voted, motherfucker. But then on election day, if you early vote, you're like, well, fuck, I want a sticker. Everybody else has stickers today. Why'd I waste my sticker day? It's like I should get a bonus sticker for voting early and doing a good job. Does that make sense? Yeah, right.
It does. I mean, just seems like a lot of stickers. What if you lose your? What if you lose your I already voted sticker?
Like then, yeah, I guess maybe we had to mail them out. I don't know. There's a lot of problems with the mail already, anyway. So I don't have any idea. But
mainly that it's called the mail.
I wanted to bring up. I didn't realize this. I don't know if people had talked about it, but the place where I'm gonna go vote, they gave you like finger condoms
I
like,
saw a couple of
Excuse me?
people post pictures with those. It was like a glove tip, basically.
yeah, just for your fingers so you can, you know, vote on the machine. And they also gave me like one of those sanitizing wipes that like you get at like Chick-fil-A to
Uh-huh.
clean the machine down when you're done.
How long did it take you?
The place where I went, I was in and out in like 10 minutes.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I think I understand that like some places are way worse than others, and there is voter suppression and shit like that. I'm not denying that, but I think it's also hilarious when people are like, "I had to wait in line for 2 hours," and it's like, well, one, you went on the first day of early voting, and you know there's gonna sometimes be lines when you're voting. Like that sometimes happens. That's how it goes. We can't all just like that be like also
Yeah.
complaining about like I had to wait in line at the grocery store. What the
Yeah,
fuck? And it's like, yeah, sometimes you can go and just get right through because there's nobody in line, but sometimes you gotta wait in line.
Yeah, when we were 18, you know, the first time we could vote, we were freshmen in college. I was in line for like an hour and 45 minutes. This was in a college town with like 9 different, like, there's lines, people. You're not the only one doing this. I don't know if you knew, kind of a lot of people interested in this one.
Apparently. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
There's going to be a line from time to time.
So yeah, that's all the election voting talk we need to do. But voting is definitely back, and everybody's letting you know about it. Also back is problematic holidays. We were talking about canceling stuff earlier. Columbus Day somehow still hasn't been canceled, and I am outraged. Did you know all of the atrocities that he did? Because everybody posted them, and I am well aware of the atrocities that he did. But it's like, dude, like I get it. That was bad, but like I don't fucking know. I'm not celebrating Columbus Day by having a party. I went to work.
But it's so weird, the people that like just want to hang on to, like, how attached are you to Columbus Day, really?
I mean,
I think people just don't want change. I think people are weird on both sides. Like, nobody's celebrating, like, or at least I'm not celebrating Christopher Columbus. I'm celebrating a day off of work, which I don't even get either. But that's all people are celebrating. Like, oh, nobody gives a shit about why we're here, but we don't have to go into the office today. Cool.
Yeah.
And, like, if you're going to change it, you got to come up with a catchier name than Indigenous Peoples Day.
Well, they don't want to be offensive.
But that's just like if you brought that to a marketing firm, they'd be like, you're fired.
It's just weird that anybody, like, I'm not saying Columbus was obviously a bad dude, but then like it's also, it goes back to, hey, are we looking at this in today's times and just assuming that like everything that they had is like, it wasn't as developed of a fucking like society. I'm not justifying what he did. It's just the fucking standards that went by then were way worse than they are now. And looking back at anything now, or using like today's times, like looking back at it, you're like, what the fuck? Like that's terrible. But it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Did you know, like,
he fucking came over here, and I don't fucking know if he discovered America, but like he started colonizing it, which yes, that's bad, but like I don't know. I don't think a lot of us probably wouldn't be here without it. And I'm not celebrating it or anything, but there's like people that are like, this is kind of how people got here.
Is it supposed to be for like when he discovered America, or is it like his birthday or what?
I have
like,
no idea because I don't give a shit.
Right off the top of my head, Discovery Day. Bam.
Just America Day, although that'd be problematic too now, yes, but
America Day. I like that a lot.
Now, because then the flag doesn't mean everything to everybody, so you're gonna have that. Just
we're not talking about
Discover
the flag.
Day. Discover Day is a good one. I like Discover Day.
But it's probably not that. And then there's
we didn't discover it. It was already discovered. It's like, I understand, man.
Exactly.
I understand. I'm telling you what I was taught in school. All right, dude.
Day. It's just a day, guys. We're giving you a day.
Code.
Code?
Just Code. It's like, we don't have to say Columbus Day.
Code.
I didn't even put that together, but yeah. Yeah. But I don't know, but it was just, it's weird to be like, oh, some people are saying Happy Columbus Day, and then on Twitter they're like, how dare you? Blah, 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 blah. Here's 4,000 Wikipedia articles. Okay.
That's the kind of thing that will make me like want to reply to that person and go, and a Happy Columbus Day to you as well.
If you respond to somebody and like give me homework, if you're giving me homework and I didn't ask for anything like that, then I'm like, I don't know. I'm not doing that.
Man, this really hurt your feelings. I'm probably going to say it again.
I'm going to probably bother you about it now. So yeah, Problematic Holidays. They're back. Then another comeback kid is Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Wee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But
So-
I saw the preview, and it's just Adam Sandler doing Adam Sandler
It's
from 20 years ago.
UB Halloween. It is not a great movie. I thought it was silly at points in time, and it was like I watched it all the way through and didn't hate it. It wasn't. I'm not gonna recommend it as the greatest movie of all time or say it's gonna blow you away. But if you're looking to fill like an hour and 45 minutes, it's entertaining enough. And it's funny that he kind of brought back all of the people that he's ever been in movies with and put them in very stereotypical roles. Like Ben Stiller is the nurse from Happy Gilmore. Rob Schneider's just like he's a weird. I don't want to spoil it, so I can't tell you what Rob Schneider is. But like,
Is he the
He's a
Cajun guy?
stapler. He's a stapler.
he's the stapler. I guess. Yeah, you saw it.
Now that would be great. That would be hilarious.
He's the stapler. But and then like Adam Sandler's basically just playing like a combo between like Lil Nicky and Waterboy from what he did. So like it's very reminiscent of a lot of other stuff you've seen people from him in or from his stuff in, and then it's cool. It's funny, and it's like Ray Liotta's randomly in it, and you're just like, why the fuck is like the dude from Goodfellas in this silly Adam Sandler movie? I mean, it's
He's
goofy.
cashing checks, man.
I'm sure if you got kids, I bet your kids would like it, but I think they might curse in it. So maybe don't watch. I don't know.
No, probably because
it's
like that
entertaining.
Adam Sandler character, like that's built for making kids laugh. The stupid, weird voice, like that's the Sandman. Like that's 20-year-old Adam Sandler, and he's 50 now, still doing it because he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna get paid, and this will make people laugh.
Oh, Claire from Modern Family, the blonde chick from Happy Gilmore.
Julie Bowen, one of those.
She's in it. She's like the love interest in it, so that's interesting too. And
I like her.
And then like all of like Sandler and like his friends, like wives and kids, are kind of like sporadically thrown in there in weird little parts. But it's like Halloween, so if you're trying to like watch a Halloween movie, that's pretty cool. My girlfriend watches The Haunting of it was Hill House last year, and it's The Haunting of something else, and it's like a creepy scary
Fly
show.
Street or something.
Yeah, but I haven't watched it. So
Is Hubie Halloween gonna make
Yeah.
it into the bracket this year?
we don't have a Halloween bracket.
Oh, that's right. Why? I'm
So
dumb.
no, it won't. Safe to say no.
What if we just changed it up this year and did it?
We do a Halloween movie bracket on the Christmas Spooktacular.
Well, it's spooky.
Actually, that would be really funny. It'd be a weird year too. I mean, everything's kind of weird.
Might have to change
now.
up.
We may do it for 1 year, and then that would also be funny because then next year, if like knock on wood, everything goes back and we can have like real gatherings and all that shit, then like we could be like, yes, Halloween 2. Last year's winner is like it would just have to like start off somewhere, but it would probably get knocked out because it's not a Christmas movie.
Halloween Town.
Halloween Town, yeah, or Hocus Pocus. But moving on. So yeah, Adam Sandler's back, and UB Halloween, not the worst movie ever. Bill Burr is our next comeback kid. Bill Burr and SNL.
Old Billy
because-
Redbeard.
Fuck yeah, dude. That was like, it was like all time like host and musical guest for me. Like I love Jack White. Jack White ended up being who was the dude before him that was supposed to?
I was
You
so
hated
excited
guy.
that Morgan Wallen blew it.
Morgan Wallen.
When he blew it and fucked it up, and then I was like, Jack White, sweet. I'm gonna get to listen to some sick ass guitar.
It was
And he killed.
pretty
He had
sick-ass
like
guitar.
some sort of pandemic song that fucking kicked ass.
And then he did Lazaretto as his last song, which was awesome. But Bill Burr was awesome, and I love whenever Bill Burr does things because he's been in movies and stuff, but he's not mainstream, you know, he's not Kevin Hart. And so there's people that see Bill Burr every time he does something that's like big, like SNL or goes on Conan or whatever it is, that like, that's their first time seeing him. And they're like, who the fuck is this guy? And what does he think he's doing? And Bill
The
Burr
second
was
that he
the
came
most
out-
Bill Burr ever on the
He
fucking
comes-
monologue. And then
When he
everybody
came
got
out-
mad at him.
he came out and he goes, "Hey, how's everybody doing?" And then he leans forward and they hand him the microphone to actually. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be good." Like he can't even be bothered just to be mic'd up on his chest. He's like, "No, give me my fucking microphone."
This is my thing. I'd do this.
I was like, oh, I laughed so hard through the whole thing, and you could tell the audience was uncomfortable because that's not really Bill Burr's audience.
Not at all.
And I was just like, oh, Twitter's going to be mad. And Twitter was mad.
Yeah, I watched it Sunday night after the Giants game. I watched it on DVR. But like Saturday night, I was like, oh shit, Bill's really pissing some people off right now. Like it was just like he was trending on Twitter. It was like Bill Burr and then Bill Burr SNL were both trending. And I was like, oh no. Like, can you believe that Bill Burr, a white man, saying that? And then like it was when I noticed it was a lot of white women that were complaining.
Yes.
And then when you watch and realize he was making a joke about white women trying to hijack the Black Lives Matter movement and then make it about them. I was like, oh, so like you guys totally just went out and proved his point.
Yeah. And then there was the ones that like missed that. Didn't get it out, and he's like, he's a misogynist because he called us bitches. And you're like, you missed the whole fucking point.
It was
like you're not gonna be mad
great.
about all the other shit he said.
I mean, there were times,
right,
there
bitches?
There were a couple times where I was like, oh, okay. Like, okay, didn't expect him to go there. But I really thought that was ballsy of him to, like, he's always been that kind of guy. He's always been, like, that's what he does on stage if you've ever seen him. But then to just be, like, with NBC and the, like, culture we're in right now, to go out and just like, fuck it, I don't give a shit.
Oh, he's not being invited back.
I don't know, man. It seemed like it got good reviews. The cast likes him. I think it's just, like, the critics were complaining. Well, see, that's the thing. It was like not critics. I mean, Twitter people, which doesn't count.
Comedians love Bill Burr,
and everybody that's on SNL is kind of a comedian. They're
well, they are. They understand what his comedy
actors.
is. It's like I saw one. There's this guy, something Broussard. He's a comedian. He's been around a while. He goes, Bill Burr's a phenomenal comedian that spawned a bunch of shitty comedians,
Matthew
which
Broussard
I get.
From Houston.
Matthew Broussard, thank you.
H-Town Zone.
Oh, I didn't know he was from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he was making that point, and it's like, yeah, because he's great at what he does. He doesn't buy into political correctness, but then you get all the hack comedians that are just like, fuck political correctness, right? And that's their act. That's not Bill's act, though.
Bill was he was angry about everything, and then he just was able, like,
that's his act.
This
is an aging angry man.
And the cancel culture, like, being a thing that annoys him now is even better because he was already the crotchety guy that was just mad about everything. And now it's like, oh, you just gave him more of a reason to be mad about it. And now he's going to be mad at you about it.
My favorite was the people going on and be like, this guy is a fucking racist. I'm like, wait till you Google his wife.
But he could have brought all that up on the stand-up bit that he was doing, and he didn't do it. But that was fucking funny. And then every sketch he did was pretty great. Did you watch it?
Yeah. There was I mean,
the first one he did, it was like, what was the show?
It wasn't a great episode overall.
But it was like with Keenan in it, and it was him, and he was the sports guy that had like a bet.
That one was great.
Like, he had made a bet, but then there was like a police shooting of a black man, and it was like, how are we laughing at something like this right now? And it was like everybody was laughing at it though, in the whole thing, and then he'd be like, "No, you lost, but okay, yeah, I did get the steakhouse to bring the steak over, but no, it's okay, it's okay. I mean, it's a good steak. Can you wrap it up?" Like, it was just like the most.
He gives it the bill. I'm not going to pay for this. I fucking knew you were going to pay it. You were going to welch. I knew it.
And by watching it, I meant I was watching the protests and I was looking at the score on the little ticker on the bottom. That's what I was doing. I wasn't just watching the game. I was flipping back and forth. It was pretty great.
Was great.
The Adams was good too.
Really, just those two I thought were the highlight of the episode. Everything else was kind of blah. But then the other one they did where
one was good,
where they were on the I don't know, we're breaking down SNL now. Yeah. But sitting on his buddy's porch, and they're all meeting, and he keeps mispronouncing shit, and they're correcting him, and he's snapping, and Keenan is the one going, "Stop it. Stop correcting him. It's just going to get worse."
Yeah, that was pretty good. But shout out Bill Burr.
Keenan's the fucking man.
Yeah, Keenan's my favorite probably on that whole thing, just because of the All That Days. But Bill Burr, awesome, and I loved watching SNL this weekend. The next comeback kid. Curses, because I didn't want to do this, but I had to curse the Astros.
You didn't.
I had to.
You're such a piece of shit.
You guys know that I give my heart and soul to watch
I curse
the
you.
Yankees, and I love
I
the
curse
Yankees.
you.
And then they lost on Friday, and I don't talk shit about the Astros. I'm a pretty friendly fan. I'm a pretty exemplary fan around Astros people, all right? I'm not trash talking the whole time. I'm like, oh, buzzers, oh, trash cans. I'm not that guy. I'm a good guy. I'm a nice, friendly guy. And on Twitter, you guys are in my DMs. You're being rude. You're telling me to go back to New York. I told you guys they're calling me a lib, and they're calling me a lot of other worse names. And then, like, the Spirit Halloween meme, I get it. Everybody showed me it. Everybody showed me it. I get it. Ha, 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 ha. But they weren't playing at Yankee Stadium anyways. They're playing in San Diego, and Minute Maid was also pretty dormant, too, so fuck off. And then
Actually, Minute Maid at that time wasn't dormant.
Right,
Because
but
it was
when they
being
were-
used at that time.
Not on Friday, because that was the only game 5 on Friday.
Yeah.
So technically, Minute Maid was also
Okay.
dormant, which ruins that joke. But then it just, I don't know. Then I was like, all right, guys, people forget, I have cursed both the Dallas Stars and Kyler Murray this year, and it's been pretty effective. And I am not afraid to curse your team if this keeps going down. And then it just kept going. So I had to.
You are a
unleash a curse, and the
You're-
Astros haven't won since. And
you are
you
a
know what? I
bad
didn't want to do this.
Houstonian. You
I
are not a
didn't wanna do
Houstonian
this.
anymore.
I
You are
didn't
not
wanna
a
do this.
Houstonian anymore. That's it.
It
You're
was-
done. You're out.
Sometimes people just need to know that they're hurtful
No.
comments and
No.
memes
No.
and tweets.
No.
They
You know what
mean
it is?
something to some people, all right? And you know what? I
Shut
know
your
I
mouth.
do that, but it's okay if I do it. It's not okay if you do it. And fuck y'all. So, yeah, your team's cursed and you're not winning. Now you're down 0-3 and you're not coming back. So, fuck off. It's y'all's fault. And I hope that's fun, too, because, you know, the
You
the
need to
Astros can
understand,
talk all the
Alex.
shit they want to talk. Oh, Yankees can watch forever. Hey, yeah, at least the Yankees beat the Rays a couple times. I don't know. I didn't go down 3-0. Else the series would have been a sweep. Like
Alex,
the Astros are about to.
you need to understand that when you vote, or not vote, when you
I
root,
see.
for a team that has a largely douchebag fan base, you're gonna catch some ricochet shots. Like if you're a
I
Cowboys fan and you're a logical Cowboys fan, there's not many of them out there, but they're there. They understand that they're gonna get a lot of shit for all the dumbasses that also root for their team. It is what it is.
Right. But
And
also, the people
you
that
just
have never
had to
talked
be
baseball at me
a
and they started
fucker
coming
about it.
at me, and I was like,
Because
"You
you're
have not tweeted
no.
me."
You can't say yes, but
If I go
that is
at
the-
you,
that is
if
the
I've been
yes.
jabbing at you and I've
No.
been messing with you, which I have been with a couple of people, like
no,
Brandon Whitehead, I got
can't
you,
say
bro. Like, we're
yes,
good.
but you can't say yes, but to what I just said.
I can.
You
I said I
either
did.
you
I
either
can and
you
I
either
did, and I
understand
have.
it. You either understand
again.
it that you're going to get
Yes,
ricochet
but-
shots for being a fan of a fucking team that has a bunch of douchebag fans, and like you're the only fan base that'll go like you've got Liz Gonzalez. Yeah, well,
Nobody
I
knows who that
would
is.
go to sleep tonight with my 27 rings. That's
Which is
your
the worst
fan
thing
base.
to do. Which is the
That's
worst
your.
thing.
Oh no. But that's why you catch these ricochet shots. and you
Nobody
have to
likes
just accept
people
that.
that continuously bring up past championships or about their team and be like, oh, like nobody likes 27 rings guy, and I don't fucking give a shit about, oh, hey, still 2017 champs. It's like, yeah, it's cool. You're not like the current champs. You can have that. I don't give a shit anymore. Like, move on. Like, I don't
only-
give up. I don't think they should be stripped of it. I never said that they should be stripped of it. I've been pro them having it. Double down,
Do you-
get a second pennant for that same pin. I don't give a shit. Like
The
everybody
only
was fucking
worst
cheating. I'm
guy-
aware of that. I don't care.
The only
just like,
worst guy than
I
27
shouldn't be
rings.
the martyr for this, and I'm not going to be, and so I'm cursing people. Because like this is a new discovered power
Well-
that I learned. I never knew that I had the ability to curse teams or people.
I mean,
And now, is this a monster that we've just created?
If my team hadn't done anything for 2 decades, even though like they're always in the top 3 or 4 of payroll every
See,
single year and they
I don't
buy
talk about the
everything
past,
and can't
man.
do
I'm not here
anything,
to talk about the past.
I'd
I'm
be
here to talk
mad
about the
too.
past.
But
I'm talking
the
about
only
the
guy-
future, and right now your team's about to get swept. So
probably, yeah, probably because Glasnow's on the
And-
bump tonight. But the only guy worse than 27 ring guy is Cowboys Super Bowl ring guy. And go,
no,
dude,
both
we've
of them
got
are the
mo-
same guy. They're
Oh
both
no,
the same
no,
guy.
no. This is why Cowboys Super Bowl ring guy is worse because they'll go, we've got the most championships, and I go, oh, actually that's the Packers because they won 5 championships in the like 6 or 7 years before the Super Bowl started. Well, that doesn't count. Oh, so 1965 counts, but 64, 63, 62, and 61 don't count.
Yeah, because the Giants are like third, if that's the whole thing too. The Giants and the Packers fucking cleaned up in like the 30s.
Those teams that had literally all of the same players.
Yeah,
It only counts once the official. And actually, technically, Super Bowl I was not the Super Bowl. It was the AFL NFL championship game. So actually, that's one less for the Packers because it wasn't the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why Cowboys ring guy is worse than Yankees ring guy.
I think they're both the same guy. Like I put them both in the same group.
Oh, they're the same guy in different hats.
I am diehard Yankees guy. I will never ever. You will never hear me be like, well, we do have 27. Like I'll be like, hey, it'd be nice to get number 28. And I thought it was cool. Like when Joe Girardi changed his number to 28, I was like, yeah, we're definitely going back to back. At that point, I thought that was going to happen, which didn't happen. But like I think shit like that where it's like an homage to it. But like I'm never going to be championship ring guy. I'm never wearing the 27 rings shirt. And it's like I also am not doing that because I'd like to have another one. And when
you guys are cheaters.
You gotta get new shirts.
You won with A-Rod.
Everybody won
that's
with cheaters,
that's
man.
different cheating. Everyone was doing it.
Well, I
Yes,
completely agree.
Everyone was doing it.
But just like, if you like, I know 2020's brought some bad things, but if you had told me in the beginning of 2020, Alex, you'll have the ability to like place a curse on things, and you can do it more than once. Like I don't know, I wouldn't have believed you. And this isn't a power that I asked for, but it's a power that I have been given, and I promise to lift the curse as soon as the Astros are eliminated from this season, this postseason. I will lift.
You
the
probably
curse.
should have placed
The
the
curse-
curse on every defense facing the Giants. That might have been better for you.
See, I don't want to abuse the power, and I apparently have cursed the Giants somehow because they haven't won either. So I don't know.
No, what you did was
Maybe
you cursed
I'm only allowed
Saquon
to
Barkley's
curse while
right
my
knee.
team is cursed. Well, that was part of the curse is already effective. If the Giants haven't won a game, any injury is under that curse already.
No, because you cursed Kyler Murray before the Giants were cursed.
But the Giants were already going to be bad anyway, so
You know what? Maybe the curse is Danny Dimes.
it's not.
Maybe he's the
We
curse.
don't. No. Because the curse would
Alex,
have been around last year. The curse wasn't around
We'll,
last year.
we'll get to that, but I think he is the curse, buddy.
The curse wasn't around last year. The curse started this year.
Even
all
Robert
right?
agrees. Robert's been
the
watching
Kyler-
a lot of Giants
Robert
games this year.
does not know what we're even talking about. We don't.
Let's move on.
We won't stand for Danny Dimes slander here.
Curses
but yeah,
are back.
curses are back. Curses are back.
History's back. Just rolling off of that.
Because of the curse.
Because of the curse, because the Astros have to make it kind of, or they're done. It's been done before, guys. Now you don't have to say.
One time. It's been done one time.
Ooh. Actually, fuck, guys. I got to stop this right now. I'm going to jump off the podcast because I have to watch 4 days in October before first pitch. I got to get the blood flowing for this. I should have watched that this morning. Fuck, I should have watched that this morning. I'm going to watch it during the game. I'm going to watch 4 days in October
Just have it on, yeah.
during the Astros game. Just to get the juju going, man. It just, honestly, you know what it is? It does feel like a curse because the Astros, like if you look at the box score, the Astros are up 3-0 in the series. They're kicking the shit out of the Rays, except nobody's crossing home plate. It's the craziest series I've ever watched in my entire fucking life.
I'd argue is a very big
but it's just
part of baseball.
The Astros have
Probably the most important
29 people left on base. It's like they're smashing the ball around the park. The Rays are diving into the stands, full extension, bruising their ribs, making all of these fucking plays, and then the Rays come up and they get a man on second, and look, I hit it with my purse, bloop single into right field that scores him. Like we just cannot catch a fucking break in this year. I've never seen a single series in baseball have this much of a just ridiculous aura to it, where one team is smashing the ball everywhere and nothing can fall, and the other team just like gets 4 hits a game and wins 5-1.
It's amazing. It's almost as if
I really want to exit. No.
Curse.
Every time you open your mouth right now and I hear your voice, I want to fucking leave the Zoom chat right now. Alex, I'm not kidding. I'm legitimately I can feel my blood pressure raising right now. I'm so mad at you. Like I'm smiling.
And you guys, I was drunk and mad on Friday when I placed the curse. Okay, so I am in the same state now. Then that you are. I will as soon as they get eliminated. This is just send a message. I don't want to do this permanently.
You know what?
But this
I'm going to call.
You know what? This is me
for
sending
the
you
Gravy Gang to not support Alex's next charity event if he does not
now we're
lift
fighting
the curse.
Charity.
Yes,
now we're against
I'm in petty
anti-charity.
Yes, I am. I'm a petty, small person. I care about me. I call for the Gravy Gang to not support Alex if he does not support us in this city. Why would Houston support you if you don't support it, Alex? In fact, I'm going to give me.
I do support Houston.
Text me
Except for
Rod's number.
Houston wasn't supporting me.
Text me
Houston was
Rod's
not
number. I'm
supporting
going to call him
me
right
on
now
Friday,
and tell him to fire
which is
you.
why I had to place the curse. Okay. I am a spiteful
mad at
bitch.
you.
Okay.
I hope Rod
spiteful
fires
bitch.
you.
Don't say things like that.
I curse your job. How about that, dick?
Don't. You don't have the ability to curse. Only I have the ability to curse. I already thought about
bet-
that. Nobody else has the ability. I have
My
the
whole
ability. You
life
guys
is
don't have the
cursed.
ability.
Why would I not have the ability?
You guys don't have the ability. Only I do. It's my thing. It's not yours. Nobody else gets that power. I get that power. It's my power. Pick a new power. All right, moving on.
Rod, dick. Why is Alex such a dick?
The Impractical Jokers is also a late addition to the Comeback Kid segment this week, just because, like, the last 2 days, that's been a meme I saw where it's just like them laughing at a TV, and it'll be something somebody said that's stupid, and then it'll just be the picture of them laughing. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I have not seen this yet.
You have not seen it. I gotcha. Hold on. This is great for everybody to just listening.
I'm Googling it right now, so this will show up in my Google search history.
This was on Twitter, like, last night. A bunch of people were like, "Oh, when blah 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 says this," or I don't
Have
know.
not seen that.
I've seen a lot of it. I've seen it a lot, but that it's me getting in on it though. So me predicting it.
No, I did find one that the guy from 90 Day Fiance who has no neck. It says that he looks like all the Impractical Jokers combined into one, though.
I don't know who that is.
That guy, thumb guy. Here, I'll text it. You can't see it on there. I'll text it to you. But yeah, so I found a better meme than yours, and this Comeback Kid is irrelevant because nobody knows what you're talking about. You're dumb,
because maybe I'm just
and you should feel bad.
The meme. I'm aware that it's about to be a big thing. So
no, I think you're just a dumb person with a dumb
brain. It's
brain.
going to be big, so just when
I curse your meme.
When
game.
you want to apologize
that?
later on, that's fine. You can't. I am the only one that can curse. I have that power. I got dibs on it. You can find another power.
I'm gonna curse at you.
You can have laser vision. Or whatever.
No, I'm all for the Impractical Jokers being back whenever because I love those guys. But you filed a false report.
I'm hit or miss with Impractical Jokers. Sometimes it's not.
They're funny. I'll tell you this.
And I think in general they're pretty.
Sal is a must follow.
I don't know who any of them are. Like I don't know their names or who they are by name. Like I know which. Like that's this guy. It's the taller guy.
The big guy that's not bald is Sal.
We don't have to explain it. We don't have to explain it because I don't think anybody else listening knows either. Or
everybody
they
knows who the Impractical Jokers are. But I'm just saying, if you don't follow
a lot
Sal,
of True
like
TV watchers.
Jokers, nobody watches True TV. It just sometimes all of a sudden they'll look up from their phone and True TV is on, and so
it's on in March
Jokers.
when like March Madness is on. You just fall asleep watching basketball games because True TV is on in like the first 2 rounds. They'll put games on that, and then you wake up at like 4:30 on a Sunday afternoon, and you're like, "Oh, the Impractical Jokers."
No, the TV just funny. When you're not paying attention to the TV for long enough, and you're on your phone at commercial, the TV will just change to True TV, and Impractical Jokers is on.
What if TVs had like a personality? And like,
it'd be a lot cooler if they did.
No,
actually, no, that would suck.
Because like, yeah, like you're like my TV's like a big like Bravo fan.
That's exactly
Bravo,
what I was thinking.
This fucking guy just watches football all day on Saturday and Sunday. Fuck you, man.
It's Sunday
football
night.
And Big
Why
Brother.
Won't you spend time with me? I am trying to spend time with you. I'm
Put
watching
on Andy
football.
Cohen's
well,
show.
We're not watching what I want to watch. No, because you're the TV. You are what I watch. I'm looking at you. What more can you want?
Verbal trademark on a movie that's like a cross between, was it Her or She, where it's like the guy falls in love with the phone, and Smart House, and what was the other one? It doesn't fucking matter. Or Toy Story, where it's like your TV is like its own thing.
Verbal meme, the lady yelling, going, "Why don't you ever pay attention to me or watch what I want to watch?" And then it's just the cat at the table and it just says sports.
Somebody make that meme.
Yeah.
Somebody make that meme. That was really cool last week that they made a Pat wanting sushi meme. I really thought that was funny.
I did, and I loved it because that is exactly how I look when I get sushi.
And I'm being pretty candid again, where this is trust tree, but like I was kind of tipsy at the end of last week's episode. So like I didn't necessarily remember that we told people to do that, and that was cool. But we did tell them to do that. We did tell them to do that. So shout out to everybody that does that. And then also send us we already told them to send us their Google screenshots. So I like it when you guys interact with us like that. But yeah, Impractical Jokers is back because that meme's gonna be hot. It's gonna be very hot.
I can't wait. There's gonna be somebody that screenshots their Google search history and just has one of it blacked out. Like, I forgot to go incognito on that one.
Or somebody's gonna do it and then they're gonna black out intentionally all but like one.
They're gonna like black it out but not do a good enough job, and through the blackout we're still gonna see like pregnant tits.
That's oddly specific, guys.
Hey, people like what they like, man.
We don't kink shame here. We don't kink shame on this podcast.
Hey, big titties are big titties.
Big titties in big cities. Am I right, fellas? You guys get it.
I prefer the country.
Let's move on. Let's move on to our What Would Jesus Do segment, where you throw Jesus in a situation in today's times, and we will tell you how he handles that situation. Because, you know, the WWJD bracelets never told you how what he would do. And you guys hit us up, hashtag PTGWWJD to @PassTheGravyPod, and that's how you get it to us, @PassTheGravyPod, @PassTheGravyPod, hashtag I'm fucking everything up. @PassTheGravyPod, hashtag PTGWWJD. That's how we'll get it. Send your questions right now. This is the What Would Jesus Do intro by our good buddy Jingle Blake Wonder.
Jesus, Jesus, what would Jesus do? Jesus, Jesus, what would Jesus do? Put him in a situation in a modern time. If you wrote this jingle, do you think he'd make it rhyme? So think about this crazy world in which we live today, and how would Jesus handle it in any given way?
This week's What Would Jesus Do comes to us from our good buddy Stephanie Bow at Stephaneezy on Twitter. Now that's 5 E's before the ZY, guys. Stephanie says, coin toss. Is JC going heads or tails?
Okay. This is the most like basic What Would Jesus Do ever.
I think he's going to go tails for 2 reasons. One, because tails never fails.
That's a good
2,
argument always.
Because what most people don't realize is sodomy is not just anal, it is also oral sex, and the Bible is against sodomy, so Jesus isn't going to want head.
Is there a coin where somebody is performing?
No, but just Jesus
sex
just doesn't want head.
Because if there is a coin like that, I want to get one of those because that'd be funny to have. But like that would
Jesus doesn't want head. That's my answer.
He doesn't want
so
head.
Tails.
He's going the side. He's saying he's going to land on the side.
No, I think there's like an Eagles Wings like Jesus song. I think we sang that in church.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
There's a lot of Wings references.
You raise me up.
Tails,
Something.
Eagles, angels, all that stuff. It makes sense. And doesn't the back of it say like "In God We Trust"? Is that what that means?
Actually, the front might say it too. Damn it! I don't have my wallet on me.
There's a coin shortage. I tried to get all my coins back.
Because I'm in my jorts.
Get your
not
jorts.
a lot of
Dude,
not a lot of wallet room in these.
I wish he had to just like stand from a distance the whole podcast. That would be really. Don't really though. Don't. We don't need you to do. No, nope. Now he's doing it. Great. All right. That was. I regret that decision. Robert, you think we go on the side? Why?
Because Pat's doing jumping jacks or something on the screen.
Calisthenics.
Not gonna lie, I was really worried a ball was gonna pop out while I did that.
Just because it'd be so impressive, and it would land on the side.
I've got a whole thing.
Every single time
here.
he flips it.
Oh, look, a quarter.
On the
I
side.
don't think it would though. And we don't know if it's a quarter. Is that on the front or the back?
It's on the front, and in the back it says Wisconsin 1848.
They don't
and
all
it's a
say
cow. This one's a sailboat on the back, and it says Rhode Island. Ooh, that's my state. That's where I was born. Here we go. Here we go. Here's an original one. United States of America, e pluribus unum, $quarter, and it's got an eagle. It does not say "In God We Trust." On the front, it says "In God We Trust."
He's going head.
But we already know that Jesus trusts God. It's his dad.
It's his dad. That is a good point. I still think it goes
you know what
tails.
it
I
is?
think it goes tails. Tails never
He
fails.
does.
Like
Because you need God on the front because you're talking about getting head.
and like like at the Super Bowl every year, I always bet tails when it's like which way's the coin toss gonna. I'm like, I don't fucking know, but I'm gonna go tails because tails never fails. And then like last year, it ended on tails, and I remember Tessa and myself both bet tails, and we're like, fucking never fails. Knew it. And then there's idiots that go head sometimes. You want to go like whatever, that's cool, but like just no tails never fails is a real thing for a real reason. So duh.
Don't they like half the time now in those go like one side has the NFL shield, the other side has whatever, and it's not even a heads or tails quarter anymore.
But it's still considered like this is heads. The Super Bowl logo is heads. The NFL logo is tails or whatever it is.
Weird how they'll do that for gamblers, but they don't associate with gambling. But that's coming. It's coming. Pretty soon you're gonna be able to place bets in the stadium.
Hopefully, that'd be awesome.
So yeah, JC is going tails.
I think he's going tails. Robert thinks sideways, but I'm gonna say tails.
I'm gonna go with heads.
Classic 2v1. Usually it's Robert having to break the tie though. So how's that feel, Robert? How's it feel when the shoe's on the other foot?
I'm just, I'm on an island by myself.
He's so mad.
Facial floor, total facial.
Cram it in your cram hole. Moving on, let's get to our PTG picks and football talk segment. It's brought to you by our good friends at Southern Star Brewing Company, the best beer in the entire world. I am drinking a strawberry bombshell blonde, my most favorite beer of all.
I'm drinking everything.
Pat's got a low calorie IPA, the Korova Milkshake IPA, which is awesome. I still haven't had it yet, but I've heard only.
I think I can say it now. I've had it enough times. It's my favorite beer they make. It's so good. It's so good, dude.
Oh wow! Breaking news.
In fact, maybe I can't make
Milkshake,
you any
Pat's
promises, but if I don't drink all 6 of these today, which I probably will, as well as like 9 other beers. If I don't, I will try and save you one. I'll bring it by your house tomorrow when I leave work.
I can just go to like a store and find some.
Can you though? Because you haven't yet.
I think I can. I haven't hunted for them. Like I go by my same HEB, but
wow, you haven't even looked.
I mean, I look at this grocery store I try to do.
Have you contacted your grocery store? Like, can you guys get this in? Because I'm gonna buy it.
Just assume that they will. They have all the other.
Wow, you are a terrible consumer.
No, I don't think so. I think I'm a pretty great ambassador for this brand, I would argue.
You know what? I cannot say you're not because you are a great ambassador.
They do seem to.
But you should be working harder.
And you know what they say about ambassadors? They make an ass out of am and adore.
Because this shit is special, man. And I'm sorry, this went off the rails, but that's how much I love it. I think it's my favorite beer from them yet.
Well,
it's that good.
Shout out to Uzio Laura and Todd Voss. I know Todd went up to the Oktoberfest event this past weekend. I heard it was a great time, as Pat would say.
Oh, great time.
And Keith, our boy from Southern Star, was like, yo, hey, we saw some Gravy Gang up there. That's awesome, man. So appreciate all of you guys from the Gravy Gang that went up there and showed your support. We're working on maybe doing something with Southern Star before the end of the year, hopefully. Nothing official yet, but we'll let you guys know if that does materialize. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to be able to work something out and have a socially distant something going on at Southern Star. But it is the best beer in the entire world, the best brewery in the entire world. The tap room is fucking bomb AF. I like that I said fucking bomb AF. So like I was censored sort of, but I wasn't censored really. But
you got a dumb brain, man. You're real dumb brain.
Bomb AF, fuckers. And so you'll like it, 3525 North Fraser Street up in Conroe. They have strict social distancing guidelines. You got to wear the mask when you're not sitting down at your table drinking a beer. They have the outside bar that's wide and spacious and gives you lots of room to spread out. And it's going to be a good time for everybody up there. It's something for everybody at Southern Star Brewing Company, the best beer in the entire world and the official sponsor of our PTG Picks segment every single week this football season. Let's get right into it then. Let's talk football. Let's put our picks down for week 6 of the NFL. And I am fucking furious with myself that I do
Ooh.
picks for a couple of shows each week, and I try not to have the exact same picks on all of the shows, because then everybody's like, Alex is a one-trick pony, and then I fucked it up this time, and
And what you know?
I should have. I should bet what I know, and I thought I knew it all, but turns out I only
Well,
knew some of
I
it.
say as I keep placing bets every night on baseball that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about and losing. But I'm winning sometimes and losing some.
We won this weekend. We don't need to get into it, but we won this weekend pretty well.
Oh, we won. I hit 3 parlays this weekend. How many did you hit, Alex?
I hit 3 as well.
I thought you hit 2 because you did not bet the third like I did.
Oh, I hit 1 on Saturday. I hit a 2-team parlay on Saturday.
Oh,
And
I was talking NFL.
Oh no, you're right. I only hit 2 NFL
Oh.
parlays.
2-team parlays don't count. That's a 2. Ooh, wow. What was that noise? 2 games don't count as a parlay.
I mean, they literally do.
They do, but come on, that's not a parlay.
You're right. It's not a huge parlay. It wasn't as great of a payout either. But either way, yeah. Last week I fucked. Like I picked all the games. I was like, that'll probably hit. And then like all the other games, like I crushed it everywhere else. Last week on ours, I went 1-2. Pat was 3-0. And the fucking
How about that?
yeah, the
Old
fucking
Uncle
Saints
Pat bringing home the bacon.
17-1 covering in October. The Saints shit the bed, and that fucking sucked.
Mr. Herbert.
Mr. Herbert. Yeah.
Cannot Mr. Herbert. He knows what he's
Okay.
doing.
But yeah, so on the season, I am 9-6. Pat is 10-5. Do we talk football first? Do we pick games first? What are we doing here?
Let's just go. Let's get our picks done first.
Okay, Pat, you're the winner from last week. Would you like to go first?
I thought the loser goes first.
I don't remember how we're doing.
Isn't that what we've been doing?
I'll go first then.
Yeah, you go first.
All right. It looks like we have 2 of the same picks this week, but I'm gonna go Ravens.
No, we got 1.
Oh fuck, you're right. We just
Hey,
had
you
one.
got a real dumb brain.
I wrote down the wrong thing on my sheet, so that was on my fault. We have our Google sheet that we're all looking at, and I have my little notebook that I write shit down on. So
Handy dandy notebook.
I am gonna go with the Ravens minus 7.5 over the Eagles. I think. I mean the Steelers. I had the Steelers. I didn't take them with ours, but I had the Steelers in another show I did, and I was really sweating that out. I just think that the Eagles just seem like they're gonna get worked by the Ravens. You know, like the
I
Ravens.
agree, but that one scares me. I think the Ravens could win this one big, but I think they'll win by at least 2 scores. But that one,
Which
really
is 7.5,
does scare me.
minus 7.5. I think they'll win by
Yeah.
by 2 scores. That covers that. I'm
sometimes
betting on the Ravens.
They'll win by like
I'm riding
11.
that. I'm
They'll
riding
win by
that.
like 11, but that one scares me a
I
lot.
feel like the Eagles, even though they lost, they're overachieving right now. And yeah,
I think they're
injured.
scrappy.
Fuck
they're
the Eagles.
so
I'm betting against the
depleted.
Eagles on principle.
They're so depleted, but they're starting to figure it out. So they're scrappy, but they're nowhere near as good as the Ravens. But like, I don't know. That's such a weird game. That's why I didn't want to touch it. But I do like your pick. I think they cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ravens minus 7.5. I don't love that I have to give the 0.5 point. I would rather give the 7, but I'll take 7.5. I think they'll get that. And I mean, fuck me for picking the Bengals, thinking that they would even be near it. I was completely wrong on that. But my next pick, I'm gonna go. This is probably the lock I got this week. Is if I had to have a lock, it would be the Dolphins minus 8 over the Jets. Dolphins absolutely smoked the 49ers, which makes me nervous because this is a classic spot for a letdown. But then you're like, oh, they're playing the Jets, so never mind. Like,
Do we know if Darnold is playing or not?
I think Joe Flacco's playing.
I mean, not that it
Flacco's
matters
starting
because
again.
Adam
Le'Veon
Gase is
Bell
still
gone. Adam Gase is still there.
Yeah, he's wow. That guy sucks. There's no other way to say Adam Gase. He just sucks.
As a Giant fan, I should hate the Jets, but right now I just appreciate the Jets for being a slightly worse team than us. So like that's
keyword is slightly.
we're both winless, but I would say if the Giants played the Jets, I would take the Giants to beat the Jets.
I would take the Giants.
I'm very confident that they could beat the Jets.
I would take the Giants minus 4, at least.
I don't know
if they
about
played
that.
each
That's
other.
a lot. That's asking a lot.
I would.
Maybe Giants
the
minus
Jets.
2. Giants minus 2, maybe.
I would take minus 4 and I'd feel good about that. I might take them minus 7.
The Jets may be the one team the Giants could beat right now.
Mosley isn't
Hopefully they can
playing.
beat the Washington football
They
team, but
lost
maybe
Adams.
They can
Their
beat the
offense
Jets.
is a dumpster fire.
It's terrible.
The
Jets
Giants
are gonna lose.
the Giants at least have some receivers.
Sorta.
Like
Sterling Shepard might play again.
they got Crowder. That's it. Like he can play, but that's their only offensive weapon.
Yeah. So I'm gonna bet against the
Especially when
Jets
Darnold
heavy.
isn't playing.
That's what I like. I think the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins come out and I think they fuck the Jets up. And the Dolphins seem like they're sort of hitting a stride. I don't think they're going to make it be a playoff team or anything, but it's like they're a team that's sort of like they're young. They're kind of figuring out what they're going to be going forward, and you're kind of seeing them connect the dots now. And I think that like the Dolphins against they're going to be licking their chops when they can have days where they just show off. Like the 49ers game ended up being kind of a show off game. Like let's just go show up the 49ers and just smoke them. I'm nervous with Fitzpatrick going because he historically has back and forth games, but again, it's the Jets, so I'm gonna go Dolphins -8 over the Jets. Then I got Rams -3.5 over the 49ers. After being in the Super Bowl, the 49ers are in just chaos right now. Is Jimmy G getting benched? I know there's injuries, but it seems like the defense isn't the same anymore, and just. I got to go Rams. I think the Rams are kind of figuring out what they're doing. I like the Rams running game right now. The Rams defense is pretty bomb. So I'm going to go Rams -3.5. I feel like that's a touchdown victory the Rams will at least have. Probably more, but I definitely by a touchdown, I think the Rams win. So I got Rams -3.5. Ravens -7.5 over the Eagles. Dolphins -8 over the Jets. And Rams -3.5 are my picks.
I decided while you were talking, I was going to take every one of our bets and parlay it. And I don't know if it's ESPN or my site, but Baltimore's already at -8 on my site. Miami's already at 9.5. These lines are not standing the way they look.
We are going strictly by ESPN.com lines.
ESPN, that's what we take.
On Wednesday, they're at least consistent where they will give you lines. A lot of places don't open lines until Thursday sometimes, and so that's why we are ESPN.com is
So I'm also taking the Rams -3.5. That's just that defense is so beat up. The defense is so beat up for San Francisco. It's just that's what it is. Even if San Fran's offense is clicking and they can hold the ball and run the clock. I just don't think the defense can stop them enough. Of course, because they have not steered me wrong yet, Packers -1.5 against Tampa Bay. The Packers are just a fucking wagon right now. I will say this:
against the spread, the only team in the NFL so far this year.
I do not like early bye weeks for my teams. I prefer to have my teams have a late bye, week 12-ish.
Week 10
to week 12, just so as they start to get worn down in the middle of the season, bam, then they get their rest for a week. And, by the end of the season, everyone's beat up anyway, but you're not that beat up by week 5. I don't like the early break, but yeah, Packers, I think that helps them in this game.
Right.
I'm just saying in terms of playoffs, which has nothing to do with what we're talking about here, so I don't know why I brought that up. But yeah,
I was
Packers.
wondering myself, but whatever.
They're a fucking wagon right now. Tampa's offense is still not there. They're still looking for it. Godwin's probably going to be out again. Evans, outside of getting touchdowns, Evans has been kind of hurt. He's not Evans. He's had some big games, but if you've watched the games, he's kind of off. Gronk isn't Gronk. I think even though he has about a foot on Jair Alexander, I think Jair can play Evans really well this week. Honestly, I probably would have taken Green Bay -5. That I would not have loved that line, but I would have done it.
Yeah, that would have been
my final one, I guess I'll take Green Bay as my lock on that. I mean, I guess if we're saying we each have a lock. Yeah. Indy -7.5 over Cincy. Indy, I think it's the last game when they didn't have Costanzo on the line and they didn't have, I'm losing his name, the linebacker, who's basically their best defensive player. Didn't have either one of them last week against Cleveland. I think at least one of them's supposed to be back this week. And since he's a dumpster fire, Indy's got a good defense. This was probably my least favorite of all the picks, and I still feel really good about it. Indy minus 7.5 against Cincy. God, Cincy's
And Cincy
bad.
seems like they've
got no offensive line. You know their
Yeah.
offensive line is expansion Texans offensive line. It's just every week Joe Burrow is being murdered.
I mean, he's so good to be behind that. Yeah, that fucking sucks.
I mean, he's not going to be sacked like David Carr was. He's not going to be sacked, what was it, 96 times that year or whatever the fuck it was? But,
yeah, it was a lot. And then he broke his own record the next year.
But yeah, it's they're bad. And Indy's solid. I'm not going to say Indy's great because Phillip Rivers is not what he used to be.
Just they have like there's teams where like they're good and they just don't have like name players.
Yeah.
And it's like that's what the Colts are. Is like yeah, you can name some guys on the Colts, but like Phillip Rivers is the only like big name guy I feel like they have. Like T.Y. Hilton isn't really big anymore, but like who else is a big name dude? Jonathan Taylor is still like.
I mean, they got T.Y., but like
but
T.Y.'s
really
not what he was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
He's had some injuries, and now
it's
he
not
just
like a
doesn't have the
name
chemistry.
recognition team, but they're good. It's just you don't know like a lot. Like the casual fan wouldn't know most of the fucking Colts are.
We're forgetting the biggest name on that team, Quentin Nelson. Arguably the best offensive lineman in football.
Arguably.
Now, like you said, obviously I'm joking. Most people, unless you're football junkies like us, don't really know offensive linemen. And also he went to Notre Dame, so I know him even more. But
that too.
That dude's an absolute fucking mauler. But yeah, Jonathan Taylor, Phillip Rivers. And like I said, it's killing me that I can't think of their linebacker's name right now because he's an absolute fucking stud. But he's one of them too, but he's still not a household name yet. I think as a rookie, he like almost led the league in tackles. He was a fucking stud.
So this week's week 6 NFL picks, I have Ravens minus 7.5, Dolphins minus 8, and Rams minus 3.5. Pat has Rams minus 3.5, Packers minus 1.5, and Colts minus 7.5. 6, or I guess 5 separate favorites we are going with, which is always risky. Which is always a bit risky to keep betting favorites. I mean, I like betting favorites, but sometimes you're just like, I fucking really hope this goes through because usually the favorites don't always win. Most of the times they don't always
That's
win.
true.
Having all favorites in your card, time to start winning which ones you're going to lose.
But if you bet the spread on them, it's a nice payday.
That's true. That's true.
5 for 140 right now. So you guys might want to hop on that. All right, are we gonna cover a little bit of football here too? We don't have to do everybody, but like a quick one.
Let's talk football. Where you want to start?
We might as well just run down. Falcons, Vikings. Vikings are favored, but like I told you earlier, that one feels like a trap. I think this is the game that the Vikings come out and, the Falcons come out and actually do a little bit of something. Dan Quinn's gone. A lot of these guys are going to be playing for their jobs for next year. They've got talent all over that field, and the big thing about it, Dalvin Cook looks like he's going to be out.
Right.
So without Dalvin Cook running that entire offense,
it's like a get-right game the Falcons need.
Is Kirk Cousins going to be able to do it? My guess is no. I would prefer the Falcons in that game. Ravens, we already talked about.
We don't gotta just run through every game.
Just a quick one, but Bears, Panthers, kind of who gives a shit. I would lean the Panthers, but who really cares about that fucking game?
I'm gonna go Bears on that one.
Bengals, Colts, we covered. Browns, Steelers. I think this is the true test of are the Browns are real. Are they?
What about Texans, Titans? Let's talk about that one.
I think Titans are probably going to kick the shit out of Texans.
I was going to say Texans get rolled even on short rest to the Titans, right?
I don't think they get rolled. I don't know. I don't know why. I can't believe the Texans defense is the Titans defense is that good.
I thought that last night, and then the fucking Bills.
I know.
Shit pumped.
The Bills' offense is better than the Texans' offense. But I still can't believe in the Titans defense. I don't know why.
No, I don't want to believe. It doesn't make sense. And
it's just because the Texans offense should be so much better than what it is. That's why. And I just can't get it out of my brain that Deshaun just can't get any fucking help. But now that Bill O'Brien's gone, and that fucking idiot doesn't have any say in anything, maybe I still like the Titans.
I think the Titans win that one.
Patriots, Broncos, as long as Cam plays, Patriots easy.
Even if Cam doesn't play, Patriots win.
Yeah, still. Yeah, and it looks like Cam is going to play. The spread's already Patriots -10 on that because I don't think Drew Lock is back yet either. Detroit, Jacksonville, probably Detroit, but who fucking knows with Detroit? Jacksonville sucks, but so does Detroit, so that one's a fucking pick 'em for me. The football team versus the Giants.
Football team.
The over. That's what we're betting on there.
The over on that. Was it 40? What is it right now? Is it 43 still? Okay. Over's at 43. I'd fire on that.
43.
That screams like 28, 31, 17 or some shit like that.
Dolphins, Jets we covered. Packers, Bucks. Rams, 49ers we covered. Chiefs, Bills. That was supposed to be the Thursday night game. But because the Bills had to be moved to Tuesday, now they're playing Monday night.
That's the Chiefs.
After the way the Bills looked last week, yeah.
Well, just the Chiefs lost. The Chiefs coming off a loss, like Pat's going to be pissed. Pat Mahomes is going to be mad. He's going to go out there. He's going to fuck people up. And it's like
I wouldn't be shocked if the Bills won because
I just don't think it'll happen.
The Bills got their ass kicked too, and they got embarrassed. So,
but they're not Patrick Mahomes, and like an angry Patrick Mahomes is something I really don't want to go against.
No, I don't either. But it's line's only 3.5, so should be a pretty close game. That'll probably be. I hope that's the game of the week. Actually, I hope that's not the game of the week because I'll be working during it. So fuck that. Last game, Cardinals, Cowboys, Monday Night Football.
Yeah, where do we go with that? I mean, fuck the Cowboys.
Man. Like your brain just says the Cowboys defense is so bad. How do you not pick that Arizona offense?
But Kyler is cursed, so there's also
that.
The Kyler curse.
Something is telling me Cowboys.
I think so.
The Cowboys defense is terrible. But here's the thing. Andy is a lot more of an accurate quarterback than Dak. Dak will make amazing throws.
Dude, Dak almost died. How could you say anything bad about Dak?
I have no problem still shit-talking Dak, even though he just got injured.
Dude, I had somebody on Monday that was like, I noticed that you didn't even cover the injury to Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott in your sports report. And I was like, yeah, man, I don't normally cover the Cowboys scores anyways. So, like, I don't know why you would think that'd be a special thing. Like,
this offense, I think, is still going to hum. That offense is going to hum with Andy, too.
And, you know, if they get a couple more extra calls by the officials on some holding that they don't call, then, you know, they're really going to be in a good spot.
Yeah. Like I said, Andy's more accurate than Dak. He doesn't have the big play ability of Dak. He doesn't have the running ability of Dak. But you don't really need that when you've got that many weapons on offense. You've got 3 arguably number 1 receivers. Like, I think Gallup could be a number 1 on a good amount of teams.
No, he couldn't.
I'm not saying elite.
Gallup's
teams.
a 2.
We'll say you've got at least
on the Jaguars. He could be the 1. He could probably be the 1 on the Jets.
Teams. Or I'm saying at least 3 number 2s, which is a huge amount of talent to have. Because Gallup is insanely talented. It's just he's not CeeDee Lamb. So they've got 2 number 1s in and number 2. I would say.
Fuck both of them. Fuck them.
They've got Dak. I mean, not Dak. Wow. Fucking Zeke. Zeke. Their offensive line is starting to get depleted now. But they've got so much offensive firepower, and I don't know what the fuck the Cardinals are. I can't figure them out, man.
It's the curse, dude.
They score points late.
Again, like I feel like I know you're bringing stats into this, but at some point, when do we acknowledge that Kyler has a curse on him and he's not going to be consistent? Like, yeah, he looks okay against the Jets, but who doesn't look okay against the Jets? I honestly believe that Pat could run out and be decent against the Jets.
Oh yeah, I'd look like
a couple drives.
I'd be Jared Zabransky out there, man.
Yeah, which would be a great comparison because he wasn't great in the NFL, but like, yeah, probably complete some passes.
But he had like 2 or 3 good drives for the Texans.
So there's that.
Fuck
the Cowboys.
Sure,
I'm gonna go.
Confident.
I think they win.
Only 2 people who know who Jared Zabransky is.
Yeah, Robert has no idea who Jared Zabransky is. I don't think he should. He wouldn't. I wouldn't expect you to know.
Robert barely knows who Patrick Mahomes is.
He's the Chiefs quarterback. Made a lot of
Exactly.
money.
See the pause there where I said he barely knows who that guy is? Yeah, he definitely doesn't know who Boise State's 2012 quarterback was.
I don't know that.
Everybody should know who Boise State's 2012 quarterback.
He was on the cover of NCAA, guys.
Yeah, maybe you heard of it. So yeah, like, worst cover athlete guy ever on like a football game besides like Peyton Hillis.
I was
Right?
going to say,
Peyton Hillis.
Peyton had a great year. Jared Zabransky was great in college, and it was off the Oklahoma fucking fake play.
Which I hate Oklahoma for some
Jared
weird
Zabransky-
reason that I have no justification for. But like,
Oh,
yeah, I was like, fuck Oklahoma.
I'll tell you why I hate Oklahoma, because the team is a bunch of state traders. Oh, you could stay in Texas, but you choose to go live in Oklahoma for 4 years? Go fuck yourselves.
They said
you
I could
state trading
start
fucks.
at OU.
Never come back to my state. Stay there. The only thing I want from Oklahoma is country music, because Red Dirt music is fucking great, and I love those guys. Everyone else, you can go fuck yourselves. But yeah, that's why I hate Oklahoma. Also, Billy Sims Barbecue, really good up by the WinStar. You guys check it out if you're ever up there gambling.
All right. Well, I guess that's our football talk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Cowboys win that one though. I think the Cowboys get it done, and then that like really, if the Cowboys lose, I'll be fine. If the Cowboys win, then the Kyler curse obviously is still even more effective than it could be. And then just, I mean, my curse game is, who would have thought? Who would have thought that I would just be this successful in cursing teams? Let's move on.
If only you were that successful in placing bets.
I'm not terrible.
And you're not as successful as me.
I think I have a better. We're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that.
We're talking NFL in this right now.
On PTG picks, we are, but yeah, PTG picks, yes. Moving on though, let's get to our Pass the Gravy Big Brother pool update quickly. Those of you in the Big Brother pool, this is pretty much pertaining to you. So if you're not in it, if you want to just fast forward like 2 minutes, that'll be fine. But Tyler was evicted last week, so Matthew Jaramillo is out of the Big Brother pool. Nicole won head of household, which means Daniel Tom Cheston is safe for the week and Nicole nominated Memphis and Christmas. So Josh Tree and Fernando Ramon, you guys are on the chopping block as of right now. We have the veto episode and veto episode tonight, eviction tomorrow. To hear more of our Big Brother coverage, some exclusive Big Brother coverage, listen to our Big Brother podcast, Pass the Gravy Bro. Myself and Emma are on every single episode. And then we got Pat, who's on most of the episodes. Are you going to be on tonight's episode and tomorrow's episode?
I will be on tonight.
Cool. So yeah, Pat's on most of the episodes, and Chris Hogan, who is, I believe, on his way to Houston right now. He will not be on tonight, but former co-host of Pass the Gravy is also a regular on that show. Pass the Gravy Bro podcast. Go give that a hit subscribe on that. Give it a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever else you're listening to us. And while you're at it, a recent study suggests go and make sure you hit the subscribe button on that. Listen to Bobby Jokes and his wonderful, I almost said girlfriend, but partner, Sam. His wonderful partner, Sam. They break down all kinds of surveys that are done and explain I don't know. I learn a lot every single time I do. It's like Robert's like our new Bill Nye. Just because like you're the smartest person.
I like that.
So like I just assume you're Bill Nye. Whoever's the smartest person in the room
like
is
that.
like that room's Bill Nye to me. Because at one point in my life, like I don't know if you guys are that way. Like, did you think Bill Nye was the smartest human being alive? Like, I definitely thought that.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
A good portion of my like school years.
He made science fun.
Were you like, yeah? So you were aware, like, you were like, he's probably the smartest man ever, right?
Yeah.
Like, I know Stephen Hawking, whatever, but like Bill Nye, yeah, okay. Did he entertain kids and adults? I don't think so.
Bill Nye, the son. God damn it, that show was great. You always knew you're going to have a great day when your teacher was like, we're watching Bill Day today. And we're like, or Bill Nye. And you're like, yes! Now you're looking back, you're like, she was hungover. But that's awesome because I got Bill Nye.
And really, yeah, that was dope. I remember I had an aquatic science teacher that just like, he would put on Blue Planet for, like, that would just be like what we'd do for an entire 3 days in a week.
Was he also the
don't worry
assistant
about
soccer coach?
Yes.
Love that guy.
Name names. That guy
No,
was
I'm
great.
not naming names.
One of my
Not
favorite
naming names.
classes.
Love that
One of my
guy.
favorite classes ever. We had to have like aquatic science, Robert. Like you would get paired up, and like you were at your table, and like I was with, like it was our senior year, so I got to kind of pick a couple of the classes that weren't like requirements or whatever. And I was like, aquatic science, fuck it. I got to take another science. Let's do this one. And somebody was like, dude, you can put like, you need to take care of a fish tank. It's awesome. And I was like, that's the fucking grade. Let's do that. And there were other grades. It wasn't just taking care of your fish, but that was a big like grade you got. And you and your 3 partners at the table like had to be like, all right, we're going to have like an Amazon themed like fish tank. And so you would find the fish that you could go buy at the store and then be like, but they were like,
And then they'd buy things from Amazon and drop it in the tank.
it was awesome. But that wasn't exactly what we did. We would be like, okay, well, these are Amazonian fish. So like whatever the name of these fish I could buy at Petco, where we're going to go buy some of these, or you get the balla sharks and I'll get this. And then we had a new guy transfer into our class and he was like, well, I got these fish. And then his fish killed all of our fish. And so, oh, he killed most of it. But I remember one of the guys in my group took the little fish net and he took his fish out and he just set it in the sink, and the sink had like no water in it. So it just killed the fish. They was like, what are you doing? He's like, your fish is a murderer and he's being put to death. It was like we were giving corporal punishment to a fish. And then we had to have a talk with our teacher. And I was like, I did not do that. It was not my doing. Was not my doing. I did not know. I was not aware that that was happening. What the fuck? Like, that was weird. Yeah, it caught me by surprise. Probably shouldn't have happened. And it was like, but this guy also just got transferred into our class and didn't know anything about our Amazon, our fucking exhibit. And then he brought our shit in. He brought this shit in and it fucked up our fish. So fuck him. I feel like
Sam took that class and she took care of a seahorse. That's pretty cool.
That's badass. We got little frogs and snails. Snails were like my contribution. That was fucking sick. Because, like, snails don't do shit. Like, snails are just chill. Like, it's not like, is your snail dead? I don't know. It's a fucking snail.
It's not floating.
And they don't float because they're fucking sort of heavy, I guess. So then, like, if it's dead, it's just a fucking, it's called decor.
He's a lazy
place up.
snail.
He's sleeping, man. He's a nighttime snail. They were partying all night. Always. He's always partying at night, and that's what
You
we
should have
did.
just put like a fishing lure in there and be like, oh, look at him. He's moving. That's
Like,
my
it's
guy.
just crazy. And then we got little frogs, and the frogs didn't make it, but frogs are always cool. I always think it's nuts that like frogs can just live underwater. We're like, most of you guys don't live underwater. What are you guys doing? And maybe they were underwater.
Gotta love those guys.
Maybe they weren't only underwater frogs, and that was why they died. I don't think that
Could
was the
be.
case. But dude, just like aquatic science was such a weird thing where like sometimes you'd put like you'd change the filter or whatever, and if you or your partner didn't know what the fuck was happening, like my buddy did, like he did that, and then fucking Danny like killed like 2 fish because he got sucked up into the filters. Like, oh no.
The
Damn
funniest thing before you said his name, I was like, I bet you Danny killed a fish in that class.
He was that guy. We don't need to drop last names, but you guys know. Everybody, shout out Single Class 08. You guys get it.
Everybody knew it.
has no idea.
Everybody knew
and
Danny.
it was the Danny you're thinking about. Everybody. It was the
Yeah,
Danny.
his name might not have been Danny, but everyone knew Danny.
Everybody. It was no. It is Danny. It's the Danny that you think of. It was that Danny. I know. I just did Big Brother update, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, did we?
Yes. Yes, I think so. That's how we got. I don't know how we got into aquatic science, but whatever.
I don't know either, man. We're off the fucking rails.
No, we were
Guess
talking
we did
about
it.
give it a 5-star review, and then I said give Robert's podcast a 5-star review. I said it made me feel smart and I feel educated. He's like our Bill Nye because he's the smartest. Look at me figuring things out.
So I don't think we did. We did.
No, we did because that was my sign off was telling people to go give it a 5-star review and then plugging Robert's.
2 weeks
podcast.
left, guys. 2
2
weeks
weeks
left
left.
in the season. Not of the podcast, just the season.
Technically of this season of Big Pastor Gay Bro, I guess.
Yeah.
Because Pastor Gay Bro doesn't like continue in the off season.
That'd be weird if it did. We wouldn't have anything to talk about.
We're gonna recap that last episode that still happened.
We're going to recap this episode for the 13th straight week.
I got some new takes though. Let's get into our not cool segment where you guys tell us something that happened to you that was not cool. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It could just be something that makes you go like, hey man, that's not cool. Hashtag PTG not cool at Pass the Great Pod. I'm at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at not Pat D. And Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. Not cool is brought to you by Alamo Remedy CBD. When you're feeling stressed out, that's definitely not cool. But luckily, Alamo Remedy CBD is there for you, and they got your back. They are the only CBD company that is for Texans, by Texans, and all of their products products right now are available at AlamoRemedy.com. If you use our promo code PTG at checkout, you're going to get 10% off of your order. They got CBD gummies, CBD lotion, CBD tincture, the oil you put under your tongue, and they got the CBD capsules as well as the hemp flour. Now, everything besides the hemp flour is priced at $17.99. It contains 250 milligrams of CBD, which is almost 50% off of the national brands. I believe the hemp flour is $20, but I promise you, it's dope. It's like
Still a great price.
it looks like weed. It's not weed. It sort of smells like weed, but it's not. I think I have it. Yeah. Got it. So if you're watching the video version, this will help you. If you're not watching the video version, then just pretend that
Go fuck yourself.
It looks like what is a nug, but this
That's
is
a nug, dog.
the Alamo Remedy. Man, that's dang. It's the Kush Hemp is what I got. It's 3.5 grams, and it's just $20 at AlamoRemedy.com. And remember, if you use that promo code PTG at checkout, it's not even $20.
I think there's another name for 3.5 grams.
3 G's.
But all right.
3 G's. That's what it is. Yeah, AlamoRemedy.com, the best CBD in the game. I promise you. They got awesome stuff. And if like you're not gonna be disappointed. They got the gummies. I love the gummies. Sometimes I'm feeling a little stressed out. After that Giants game on Sunday, I had to pop a gummy. After the Yankees game on Friday, like the Yankees game, during that, I had my watch. It'll sometimes do this when I'm watching games, but it'll be like, hey, your heart rate's been at 120 beats per minute. And you've been inactive for over 10 minutes. What's up? Like, you wanna do some breathing exercises?
That's what's happening.
Could be unhealthy, and it's like, oh no, I'm just watching my favorite team right now and being very stressed. And I was like, you know what I should do is go get an Alamo Remedy gummy. Popped one of those bad boys. Heart rate went right back down, even though the Yankees lost, and then I ended up having to put a curse on somebody. But that's beside the point. AlamoRemedy.com, the best CBD in the entire world. If you got a not cool, they can fix it. They will never be your not cool. Alamo Remedy CBD, AlamoRemedy.com, promo code PTG at checkout for 10% off your order. AlamoRemedy.com, promo code PTG at checkout for 10% off of your order. The best CBD in the game and the official CBD sponsor of Pass the Gravy podcast. If you're getting an Alamo Remedy product, hit us up. Tag us on Twitter at Pass the Gravy Pod. Tag them at Alamo Remedy and at Alamo Remedy CBD on Instagram and Twitter. Let them know that you're supporting the people supporting us. Alamo Remedy is the shit. I promise you. This is the not cool segment, guys. Let's get right into it.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool, man.
Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
If you guys want me to go first, I got a couple of quick ones. Both related to football. One is angry football watching Alex. I've been holding it together for a very long time.
You flipped your table.
I did flip a table. The Cowboys triggered me.
Poor
and everybody knows
Weezy.
that. And she was not in the room, luckily.
I'm sure she heard it and got scared, though. You apologize to her.
I mean, she's a very sweet dog, and she's gotten treats and all kinds of awesome stuff. But she's a good girl, and I think she was okay by it. But yeah, man, I was just fucking mad, and it goes hand in hand with my other not cool, which is fucking terrible officiating. Because I understand it's like in baseball, Pat. You can get an umpire that's inconsistent with the strike zone. As long as you're inconsistent on both sides, all right, this is gonna be a weird day. It's gonna be a weird night on balls and strikes, whatever. You know, sometimes they're called the wrong way. But as long as it's fair and it's both of them, they're getting the weird, shitty calls, that's cool. The Giants cost themselves the game. I'm not saying that this is why the Giants lost. The Giants had opportunities to win the game that they did not capitalize on, and I am not saying that the Giants lost because of the officials, because they could have also won despite the officials, and which would have been even cooler. But the Giants got 2 touchdowns taken away on fucking ticky-tack horse shit penalties that were like, oh, it was an illegal.
That fake field goal was bullshit. Or
illegal
fake punt,
procedure, and it's like, he was down. He was down.
Oh, no. He was still getting down into his crouch. It affected nothing.
He was still sort of squatting, and it was like, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. No, that's a fucking ticky-tack. It was on the other side of the ball. It had absolutely no effect on the play. Fuck you. That fucking... Okay.
That was bullshit.
Could have changed the momentum of the game. I was so fucking stoked. I was like, if we fucking got a fake field goal touchdown, the Giants aren't going to fucking lose today. And I was fucking ready to go. And they got fucking taken away. And then fuck Cam Fleming and fuck them. Like, I fucking hate him. But regardless, Then they got another touchdown taken away on a fucking bogus fucking bullshit call again. But then the Cowboys, Dak goes down. Dak's leg is exploded and fucking ruined, and RIP Dak's leg. And I mean, T's and P's, Dak Prescott. Like, you don't ever want to see anybody go out like that. You don't ever see, like, I don't fucking care who you hate.
R.I.P. your fucking leg.
But like, that sucks. Like, I wouldn't want to see any quarterback go out like that.
No, of course not.
I mean, like, there's nothing better than hoping that you just pick off Dak Prescott in the most crucial moment of a game, and then like that's the best part of it. And that probably wouldn't have happened because it's the Giants this year. But still, like, you don't want to see Dak get hurt. But then the fucking Andy Dalton-led Cowboys come in, and right off the bat, like the Giants have the lead. It's 34. Or no, the Giants tie it up. It's 34-34, and then the Cowboys have some time left. And so the Cowboys fucking throw a fucking bomb. Great throw by Andy Dalton. Great catch by fucking Gallup. But also the Cowboys offensive lineman pretty much decapitated one of the Giants defensive linemen. Blatant
miss.
Like, it was as obvious. Like, I understand holding doesn't get called all the time because there's holding on every play in the NFL. Not usually by the face mask and the collar of the jersey where it flips you over because the guy grabbed you from behind. But like, that straight up happened, didn't get called. It was like a 50-yard gain, put the Cowboys right about field goal range, changed the outcome of the game. Definitely had. I'm not saying the Cowboys couldn't have fucking also driven down the field on their own without that penalty, but that was a fucking holding call, and they fucking let that go. And I was like, I am 100% cool with having some calls get let go. You know, like not calling everything. But you called back 2 touchdowns on my team, and so I'm gonna be fucking pissed about it. So fuck the officials in that, and I hate them. That's my thing. I hope they don't get the ref the Super Bowl, and I hope that they lose money on something because of their fucking terrible calls. And then I like the worst thing is like that Monday morning refereeing report where like, yeah, we did miss that call. You're right. We definitely did miss that call. It should not have been. That should not have been a no call. You're like, yeah, fucking replay the game.
We fucked up. Doesn't help me now, asshole.
So fuck the officials in that game, and fuck the Dallas Cowboys, even though they beat my team. But like, you beat a winless team, so really, what are you bragging about, Dallas? Fuck off.
Is that all you got?
That's my not cool. And me,
angry
Alex watching football flipping tables. So
I got 2 quick ones, and then I'll let Bobby bring us home. One is tire pressure. I think it's now 3 times in the last 3 weeks my tire pressure light came on, and I noticed today that all 3 times it was my front right, so I think the valve is leaking. So that's something I'm going to have to get taken care of, which sucks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's actually not – I think last time I had to get one done, it wasn't that expensive. It's not that bad, but it's still something I got to go sit in a fucking tire place for an hour while they fix it. My other one and got injuries. I don't – not because Dak got injured, but it's because Dak got injured, and let me explain. Now I think he was on the path to where the Cowboys were going to have to overpay him, and I think he was going to get. I think he was going to get $40 million a year, though. I think he was going to get what he was asking for, which is hilarious to me. So now I think.
But he went out at the top of that game, though, bro. So now it's like that's the lasting impression.
I think he will settle. And I think he'll settle for like 32, 34. They'll because what the Cowboys wanted a long-term deal with him. He wanted a short deal so he could renegotiate as soon as the TV money rights came in, and could renegotiate them for more money when the salary cap changed. I think now he's probably going to take a long-term deal at like 32, which sucks, but it's still funny for me because he's still not worth that. I think he's worth 22. Like, what's Teddy Bridgewater making? I think Teddy Bridgewater's a better quarterback than Dak.
Wow.
And I'm not being a hater.
I don't know if I would say that same thing, but yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater.
I like where you're going with it.
Teddy Bridgewater does not turn the ball over as much as Dak, and he's more accurate. Now, Dak will make an amazing throw out of nowhere more than Teddy will. But then Dak will also miss a wide open slant route by 4 fucking yards. Teddy doesn't do that. That's what kills me about Dak, is he's so inaccurate. That's why I'm telling you, and this is gonna sound bad. I'm actually kind of happy he got injured because
Wow.
it's gonna give Andy Dalton a chance to shine
Wow.
in this offense, and Andy's gonna be a starter somewhere else next year. And I like Andy. I've said this before on the podcast. I grew up knowing Andy. My brother was the same age. They played baseball together growing up. Nicest guy in the world, nicest family in the fucking world.
Yeah, well, he was a
So
Katy
this is
Tigers.
good because with that
Fuck
offense,
Katy Tigers. And the Dallas Cowboys.
Andy's gonna have a great year. Andy's gonna be a starter somewhere next year. So, and it's gonna be more money for Andy, more money for his charities because he does a lot of charity work. I know he did a shit ton in Cincinnati.
But you're kind of
yeah.
anti-charity, though, aren't you?
Only
This podcast,
if
you kind of went against charity.
only in terms of
You said you hoped
helping
children
you
didn't need
when you
money.
are hurting me.
I mean,
I just said your next
Pat
charity.
is anti-charity.
Hey, actually, this is on you because I said I want to not support your next charity until you lift it. So your next charity, that's your choice.
Update, new charity is let's give Pat a bunch of money.
I was going to say, if your next fundraiser is for a children's hospital, that's on you for trying to not raise money for a children's hospital.
My charity is let's raise money for Pat. Oh, shit, you can't support it.
I'm down for that because there are still people that will still donate.
You can't walk that back. You can't walk that back. Nope.
No.
You've committed.
I will tell people not to
Look at him.
donate.
What a hypocrite.
No, I'm 100% saying don't donate to that. But there are people that will still donate to that, and I will gladly take your free money.
You know. Robert, what is your not cool?
I'm not asking for the money, but I'll take it for free.
So somebody hit my car while it was parked here at my house.
That son of a bitch!
Like, was it like parked on the street, or was that like a driveway parked?
It was like driveway parked.
Oh no!
So
they tried to like back in and turn around in your driveway, and they hit you.
Something like that. I don't know. It either happened Sunday afternoon or Monday afternoon while I was here. Because I did drive at night, but it was at night, so I didn't notice anything. So that's why I'm thinking it could have happened Sunday afternoon. But
Are you sure it didn't happen? Where did you drive at night?
I just took Sam home.
Yeah,
so you never got out of the car. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I never got out of the car.
Probably didn't happen at that point.
Yeah, but I know for sure that it did happen here.
Was it bad?
So they got my left side on the rear. It's a little dented. Like some of the paneling came off, but I was able to like force it back into place.
See, but that's a fucking huge dick move that like paneling comes off and then you bail on that. I mean, I'm not one to I don't drive off on like when you back into people and shit like that, but like if it's like there's like a little like mark, but like not like a dent or anything like that, like I'm not gonna be as upset as I am.
I don't know if you can see here.
Dude, that's fucking bullshit.
You can't really see it that
well.
No,
that's that same kind of thing happened to me. I
can't believe they damaged your rear.
But there's nothing I can do about it because like I don't. There's no cameras here.
Yeah.
Have you gone to any neighbors and see if they have security cameras or anything, or
maybe a car that's got like a certain part of it that was also dented?
I thought about that too, but like no paint came off of my car, or there's no paint left over on my car from someone else's car, so I can't like even look at other people's.
But did you ask any neighbors if they have like security cameras?
They don't have security cameras around here.
Did you ask?
It's a very white thing to do.
No, I didn't ask.
Does anybody have security cameras? I'd like to.
That's very white of you.
I mean,
that'll never not be the funniest saying. That's probably the saying we should have canceled earlier in the show, but that will never not be the funniest saying of all time to me. Nobody says it anymore though, but all right, fuck you. It's just me. Cancel me.
That does suck though. Like I feel like I didn't like it was now that I don't fucking have any endorsement with them or anything. Fucking Twin Peaks. We had a car wash for the morning show a couple of years back. And it was like, yeah, just go. And these girls are going to wash your car and whatever. And I was like, cool. Like, I'm not going to be the weird, creepy, pervy guy that goes and like hangs out with these like 19, 20, 21-year-olds that are
All right.
It's like I have no problem with people that are working there. I have no problem with people that go there, but I think there are some creeps that sometimes go to those places, and it's weird. And I went with my brother, and we were watching, I think, like a college football game, and they're like, "Oh yeah, your car's gonna be ready." And this time, so we ate, we got back, and like every other car was like parked like with the like front facing the like curb, and my car was the only car that was backed in, and didn't think anything of it. And I went, and I remember I got home, and I looked at the back of my car. I was like, "What the fuck happened to the back of my car?" And they had backed into something, but it fucked it up where it was like that plastic little fucking paneling right there. It was like fucking pushed in, so it looked shitty. It's like there's nothing you can like do. Like you can't just pop it back and like fix it like that. Like it looks that way until you get it fixed. And it's like I'm not gonna pay to get my bumper fixed. But I was like, did anybody like? You guys didn't back into anything in my car, did you? Like, well, no. Like, but like, my car was the only one that was backed into a spot, and everybody else was just not backed into a spot. Like, it seems like that was extra work to back my car into the spot. Okay, no. Yeah, I mean, I'm not accusing you guys of doing it, except it wasn't on my car before I brought it here, and now it is, and you guys are the commenting on it, and they just like, we didn't do that. No, we wouldn't do that. And I was like, I mean,
You're just sexist because you assume women can't parallel park.
It wasn't parallel parking. It was just car washing. There was no parking.
Sorry, back. You assume they can't back into a park.
Well, because it was bushes they would have backed into, so they had to have backed into something else, like another car possibly, and then just backed it up. So they're like, well, he won't know until he's home, and then we'll just deny it. But yeah, that shit sucks, and you don't even get to go and try and confront who it could have possibly been. So that's even worse. But you just gotta hope karma catches up to that person, and that like somebody fucking smashes the fuck out of their car and drives off, and they don't know. Right? That would be the ultimate get back.
I guess so. I don't know. Everybody that's hit my car has not been hit. So my dad, my boss, and my boss's son have all backed into my car. But
I remember I was in high school. I think it was my freshman year or sophomore year.
They've all gotten new cars since, by the way.
Well, my freshman or sophomore year of high school, I remember sitting waiting for my mom to come pick me up after school for something, and I was sitting in the
nerd.
Well, we had these benches that faced the parking lot, and we saw somebody like back up, and they backed into a car, and then this lady got out, and she pulled out like a piece of paper and wrote something, and like shoved it into like the like handle on the door. And I remember going, and like, I wonder what she wrote. Like she probably put her like information down. But we went and we looked at the note, and the note just said sorry, and it had a sad face. And there was no number.
Wait, was it a kid or was it like?
It was like a woman. It was a woman.
Oh, so it was
adult.
a teacher that was just like, I can't afford this on my salary.
It wasn't a teacher that I didn't recognize the teacher, but it very well could have been a teacher. But I was like, but it also was like, I thought it was like parent or like visitor parking. It didn't seem like it was teacher parking because they had their own lot. And I was like, that is fucking the worst thing somebody could ever do. But it is so funny that like for a half second, like in my mind, it was like this because it didn't happen to me. So from the outside looking in, I was like, that person's like, well, at least they left a note.
That's fucking hilarious.
You just wrote sorry. Like there was no contact, no follow up, just sorry.
At least right, sorry,
face.
I can't afford to leave you my information.
And I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, that is definitely a not cool, Robert, and we hijacked it like always. So at least it's on brand, right?
Thanks for giving us a not cool, Robert.
Yeah, thanks, Robert.
You're welcome.
Let's move on to our answers segment. There is no such thing as a stupid question. Don't fucking say it.
Just stupid people.
It's not true. That's not true. There's no such thing as a stupid question. But if you got a question that, like, I remember raising my hand in Miss Winter's third grade class and getting laughed at when I asked a question. And I was like, well, you know what? One day I'll be in charge and there won't be any such thing as a stupid question. So I encourage you guys, if you got a high thought, something you thought of while you're drunk, you saw it on a billboard, a friend brought it up to you, just a random, inkling you had during the week. You're like, I wonder what the guys at Pass the Gravy would have to say. Hit us up. Hashtag PTG Answers at Pass the Gravy Pod. I'm at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at Not Pat Dean. And Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. This is the answer segment brought to you by Little M Air Fresheners. The best air fresheners in the entire world. LittleMshop.com. LittleEMshop.com. For the whole month of October, all of their air fresheners are going to be 50 cents a piece. They're normally about $2. Now they are like 50% or 50 cents, excuse me. That's fucking awesome. That's like a quarter of the price you would normally be able to get them at. That's insane. And Little M's also releasing some awesome Halloween themed items in October as well, along with some spooky season freebies in their little blog, which is pretty awesome. They got awesome spooky movies and shows you can go watch if you go check out littlemshop.com, littlemshop.com. But if you you order a bunch of air fresheners, you spend $10 or more on air fresheners, you're gonna get free shipping. Why wouldn't you do that? Let's give a shout out to Jake Newton, Daniel Ramos, Raimundo Benavides, and Stephanie Ibabao. You guys are awesome for ordering some Little M. And I know Raimundo specifically just had like a whole package full of air fresheners, which is absolutely awesome. But shout out to Jake, Daniel, Raimundo, and Stephanie for supporting Little M Air Fresheners, the best air fresheners in the entire world, and the official presenting sponsor of the Answers segment that begins right now.
Well, if you just answer the question. Why don't you just answer the question? Be honest. No big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
Our first Answers question this week comes from our podcast son, Skylar Lester at OMG. It's Skylar. Yeah, at OMG.
I ran over you on that one.
You did. At OMG, it's Skylar on Twitter. And Skylar asks us, do you ever touch flour with your bare hands and think, this is what water would feel like if it were dry? Or is that just me?
Yeah, me and Alex, both your dads, we're gonna come check your room for drugs after this question, because
I mean, honestly, I did think about this though. Like, maybe it is. Maybe it is, right?
No.
But also,
Now,
like,
also,
is ice dry ice is a thing, but that is water when it's dried. So dry ice would be what dry water feels like, correct?
No, I think what he's talking about is if your hands are wet and you touch flour, how it'll cake to your hands. No, that is not what water would feel like if it was dry.
feeling.
First of all, because if water was dry, it would be evaporated. Let's just start with that right there.
All right, Mr. Science guy.
Second of all, if you're talking about how it would cake to your hands, it would not feel like that because it would still be wet, but it would just be sliding over your hands. Because we're talking about there would be a surface tension of the water that would constantly
Buoyancy.
slide over your hands. Not buoyancy, it would be
Fluidity.
a surface tension. So no, that's not what it would feel like.
Roy
And
G.
two, when we get home from work, me and your dad want to talk to you, and we're gonna go through your room together.
And son, look, we're okay with some recreational drug use, but let's just make sure
But
it's
share.
the right drugs. You know, like let's not go crazy. All right.
Yeah, like if you're taking concert drugs, we're gonna have
no
a problem.
needles, buddy. No needles,
ne-
young man.
No needles, no Molly. We don't need that from you.
We don't want you on that
Molly is a gateway drug to EDM, and I will not have that in my house.
Right. Robert, thoughts on Molly?
She sounds nice.
Don't do it.
Yes, Robert. Yes.
I really thought he was going to do what Pat did and be like, I don't know, she seems like a nice lady. So yes, Skylar, I would I think that kind of might be what it feels like.
No.
But I think
No.
it will also be dry ice. So
Robert agrees with me.
This. I'm getting outvoted on this, but I am also your father, so I feel like Robert may not weigh in as much on this.
Yes,
so.
but I'm your bigger father, so I get to make the rules.
Okay. We'll see. Our next question is from Josh Treecoddle at Joshua Tree 713 on Twitter. And Josh says, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. What the fuck does that even mean?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
That's a very good, question, though. One is like a gift horse. Was that like a thing that was like, hey, here's a horse?
I can Google
is
it
it
for
like-
you if you'd like me to, but
Do it.
I don't want to. Oh, you want me to? Okay.
I believe that this
This is
goes
gonna be
back
fun.
to ancient 18th century folklore where, a lot of times
The
people,
gift horse was an old wooden ship.
it was a gift horse, but it was an old horse. So he had rotted out teeth. And that's why you never were to look a gift horse in the mouth because he may have bad teeth. And if he has bad teeth and you're not appreciative of getting a horse gifted to you, then you're kind of a dick. And that's how they determined that back in the olden days.
Ooh, since horses' teeth change over time, inspecting their teeth is a way of gauging age. However, doing such a check would be a sign of mistrust towards the giver. So if somebody's giving you a horse, like this comes from somebody actually giving you a horse, and you think of it, but then you look at its teeth and you're like, oh, you give me a 15-year-old horse that's going to die. You're like, well, why did you even check? I gave you a fucking horse.
Okay. So it's like basically if somebody gave you a car and you're like, yeah, well, what's the mileage?
Literally, it means don't look a horse that was given to you as a gift in the mouth, because that's disrespectful to the person who gave it to you because you think they're giving you an old, broke-down fucking horse.
Basically, don't complain about getting a gift is kind of what that is.
Yeah.
And also
like,
appreciate your teeth, fellas.
You gave me the gift, but it's a shitty version of what I wanted. Oh, but it was still a gift, right? It's a fucking horse. Oh, it's going to die soon? Look, I just fed your family for 3 weeks with horse meat. Go fuck yourself.
And we can make glue now.
Yeah, so the proverb basically means do not unappreciatively question a gift a gift or handout too closely. So
okay. That actually explained a lot to me. I feel like we all learned something today.
Fuck you, Josh. I got a new not cool. You made me learn something today. So fuck
no,
you.
We like learning things.
Mm.
We didn't have to study for it, so that was good.
I get, yeah, that's true. I didn't have to study. All right.
So yeah, that's why you don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. Send us more of those. I like those where we're just trying to get to the bottom of things like that. But it was a good question, Josh, and we're hoping you're feeling better again, man. Todd Voss, last year's reigning Pass the Gravy MVP at as_seen_by_TV. Todd says, I seem to see a lot of ads about depression medications. Are they targeting me? Am I depressed?
No, you probably just display a lot of depressed tendencies. Like, do you Google a lot of alcohol? Do you
you watch the Giants a lot? Do the Yankees let you down constantly now? Like, is that, like, are your teams subpar? That may be a reason, because I feel like I've seen some depression medication stuff. I'm like, what are you trying to tell me?
Do you shout at your children in front of your computer microphone?
He does.
I don't know that has to do with depression, but I think they might just be like, well, maybe if we give him this stuff, he'll be nice to his kids.
Bro, you're not depressed. You're good, bro. You're good. You listen to Pass the Gravy. You ain't depressed.
I don't know. Are you?
I don't know.
You tell us, Todd.
Hi, depressed. I'm Alex. Nice to meet you.
Why is the Todd depressed, Todd?
Why is the carpet wet, Todd?
but I just turned it into what we were talking about. You didn't have to say that. You kind of ruined it. You kind of ruined the joke by saying that.
I know I did, Pat. I know I did.
Shh, don't say my name. We're sidebarring right now. Nobody
I think
cares.
they're definitely targeting you, but I don't think that means you're depressed. It's like, I think a lot of those are like, sometimes it's like they want you to be depressed and like, maybe you're feeling sad. Here's the thing. You know?
Everybody feels sad.
And it's like, fuck you. Like, I get it.
You know what you need?
Feel sad sometimes.
Todd, if you're not sure if you're sad or depressed and you're just feeling a little sad, put on Southeastern by Jason Isbell, listen to the whole album. If you don't feel better after that, you might need some medication.
City on Down by OAR also was better, just like that's sad.
Also, it's sad music that'll make you feel better.
But OAR is good music, is happy music that'll make you feel happy. So go check that out.
Okay.
Next one, Danielle Weston.
Ball is out.
Your ball. Well, please don't show us.
Danielle. No, I'm not.
Danielle Weston at Danny_Weston on Twitter says, are taxes a yearly subscription to the country you live in? And if so, does that mean childhood is the free trial? Kind of.
God damn it, that is good.
Unless you're the president, you can just kind of not pay it.
I'm going to say no.
I had to say no, too.
I'm going to say yes. What do you think? It makes sense.
Let me explain. Because if you don't pay your yearly subscription, they don't cut off your service. They hold you in jail there.
Or elect you.
Netflix doesn't say, hey, you didn't pay, so we're going to make you watch only Netflix for a year. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like you can get away with it. Yeah, they
You
just don't cut
can,
it off. They just don't cut it off.
But you've got to be super rich to get away with these things.
I think you only have to pay taxes like it's like the Olympics every 4 years, right?
I don't know, dude. I've never owed.
That's the plan I am on. I just pay it every 4 years. I'm like, you guys will figure it out, right?
I mean,
Cut that part,
that'd
maybe,
be cool,
Robert.
but
I don't know if that's legal or not, but you just.
I've never made.
I pay
$750
$750 a year is what I pay, and that's it. That's all I pay. For no
I don't
specific-
even make that
apparently
much.
That's what
back
I've
a
heard.
year.
That's all you have to pay.
Every year they give me like $300 and go, "Are we good?" I'm like, "You're the government. I can't argue."
That one of like I've never related more to a meme than the one that's like explaining taxes, and it's like, okay, so you have to figure out what you owe, and then you have to pay the government. And like, oh, so the government just tells me what I owe? I was like, oh no, you have to figure it out. Yeah, but like, what if I don't get it right? Well, then you go to jail. Wait, what? Oh no, we're not gonna send you a bill. Like you have to figure it out, but then we can also fuck you over and make sure you can't ever do anything ever again.
Yeah, like
Hashtag taxation is theft is what I see a lot of people tweet a lot of times. But just
I feel like everyone agrees with.
You're paying more than $750, then like what are you doing?
Everyone agrees with fuck the government, but
Besides the
nobody
government.
wants to actually try and fuck the government.
I don't know if you know this. A lot of people probably not big fans of jail. Just
Well,
a hunch. Just a
Jail
hunch.
and fucking tend to go hand in hand. So
Only some jails. Only some jails. Those are the ones
Prison.
I want to go to.
jail
Those are the ones I wanna
is
go.
actually usually only up to a year. Prison is when you're spending longer than a year in there. Criminal justice degree, buddy.
There we go.
I
There
learned
we
some
go.
things. That's about all I learned in 5 years at Texas State.
So taxes
That
are
and
not
how
a
much
yearly
I can drink
subscription.
without dying.
They're not a yearly subscription, are they? But like your childhood is kind of like a trial run, I guess. It really kind of is. So half yes, half no.
See.
Our final question of the week comes from Matthew Jaramillo at TX Jalapeno 85 on Twitter. And Matthew says, "Am I the only one who listens to bagpipe music year round?"
This is another yes and no because I don't listen year
think
round,
so.
but at multiple times throughout the year, I will put on my St. Patrick's Day Pandora station
Why?
because Irish music is fucking awesome. Like it'll literally be like, I
Is
haven't
it
done
like
it
an
yet this
Irish
year.
themed something?
Yo, yeah, it's just all
just-
Irish music, and
No,
I
like
haven't
you're,
done
like,
it yet this year, but
for an
we'll be
Irish
sitting.
season?
No, I'll just be like, I want to listen. Honestly, that's the only happy music I listen to. And honestly, Irish music can be depressing as shit too, but most of it is actually very
So
happy.
is Pat emo? People are saying.
No,
Nobody
but I'll
gets
be.
me or my
It'll be
music.
like it'll be December.
my
and I'll be in
music.
the
You
back of
wouldn't
the
understand
restaurant.
it.
I'll be in the back of the restaurant entering shit in, and I'll put it on. And the German one, when it works with me, will be like, "Why? Why are you doing this?" And I'll be like, "Because it's fucking awesome, Manuela. That's why." And she won't argue with me because she's a nice lady, and she'll just let it happen. So yes. In fact, you know what? When I go into work tomorrow, we're listening to some Flogging Molly. Thank you for reminding me.
So apparently, no, you are not the only person that listens to bagpipes year round.
I don't listen regularly, but yes, throughout the year, I do listen to bagpipe music, and I think everyone should.
Robert,
No, nobody hears
what was the last
bagpipes.
bagpipe tune you listened to, buddy?
Probably St. Patrick's Day.
Bagpipes. Thumbs down.
Whoa.
Wow, you
Thumbs down.
fucking racist.
Bagpipes don't belong in everything, but like there's a place and a time for bagpipes, and usually.
No, like I'm not trying to hear Kendrick Lamar featuring bagpipes. Like that shit is gonna sound
That
weird.
actually sounds tight. Honestly, I would check that out.
Actually, if somebody could figure it out, it would be Kendrick. But hey, Eminem, bagpipes. Or what was it? Bagpipes in Baghdad. What was it? Bagpipes over Baghdad, something like that. He had a song that had bagpipes.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's cool. Cool story.
It's just
Maybe
like it
maybe
just
it
sounds
was
like loud
bombs over
shrieking.
Baghdad.
What?
It's just like loud shrieking.
You're
When I hear bagpipes, I think I'm like an old man listening to EDM. Like, what is this? This isn't even music.
Yeah, it's got to be like there's a time and a place for it. I feel like you can't just throw a
Yeah.
bagpipe into everything.
No, but in Irish music, it works.
I guess so. But yeah,
And
I think you're definitely not the only one.
Robert
that
is
does
very
that, Matthew.
xenophobic and does not want
Wow.
other cultures coming into his
Those are
into his
accusations
ears.
that you can't really.
So he was like, "We'll give you your one day a year. I don't want your culture leaking into my ears. All right, I'm Bobby Jokes. This is what I believe.
That's exactly.
Put
how he
it on a
sounded, too.
T-shirt." That's exactly what he
It's
just
funny
said.
watching him do this impression because his eyes are closed the entire time.
As I did it, I started laughing because I was like, I don't know why this is happening.
That's not how Robert sounds at all.
I mean, yes, it is.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Perfect. I don't like Irish people or their music. Why do my eyes keep closing when I do
I don't know.
this?
That's weird. It's a weird
I
thing
try
you're
to
doing.
I try to change the voice and the eyes
I'm
close
feeling
again.
uncomfortable because of it.
What is happening? I'm uncomfortable with myself right now.
All right, guys. That's all we got, though. Hashtag PGG Answers at Pass the Grade Pod. If you got any of your own questions you'd like to be submitted for the answers segment, I am at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at not Pat DN, and Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. That's all I got. Anybody else got anything else? Check out Pass the Grade, bro. Pat and I will be live, I guess, tonight. You'll probably be listening to this later than that. So go check out all of Pass the Grade, bro. Just click like the play button. Just give us a listen. Same with recent studies suggest. Like we appreciate you guys actually like listening to it. But if just hit that button so we get the count for you guys listening to it. Help the Gravy Gang grow the brand. That's what we do. Pass the Gravy, bro. And a recent study suggests. And please share us with a friend. Give us a 5-star review. Roast us in the comments. We do give a Gravies Award at the end of the year to the best roast in our iTunes comments. So please do that. And again, yeah, share us with a friend. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I love all you guys. Have a good week. Be good to each other. Let's go. My picks. Remember, if the Giants win, tag me at Alex J. Milton, say go Giants, and we'll hook you up with a Pass the Gravy shirt. And anybody else?
Play my picks. You'll make more money than if you play Alex's. It's just a fact.
Maybe. But that's all I got. Till next time, Pass the Gravy. Yeah. Bitches!